what it is, what it ain't, what it could be, what it should be. You know who say the intro? One of my favorite athletes of all time, Cam Newton. But it ain't his show. This is our show, Restless Wrestling in the morning at 10:10 sharp. And we got some bangers to go over. You know, Road to WrestleMania is officially here. We just passed Rumble. On the way to the chamber, we seen some qualifying matches during the week. The women's qualifying matches are going way faster than the men's. They're almost done. I think the last one is next week. Um, a lot going on. We got some feuds that's hitting haywire. We got some feuds that's just now starting. And this is the time where we start to see everything come together. All the podcasts we had before where we're like, oh, where's this going? Where are the answers? We're finally starting to see some answers, except for Jade. I don't know. We still waiting on those. But first, how we doing, Reek? How we doing?
Good man, I can't complain. Uh, life been life been pretty good to me, so I ain't got no. Whoa, what?
Life been good. Life been sweet. That's
But yeah,
good.
yeah, life been good. How about you, brother?
Life, you know how my life been. Hey, amazing. Amazing. From a sports standpoint, my life has been real good. Uh, just in case y'all don't know at home, you know what I'm saying? The Lakers secure Luka Doncic. Y'all know me. Happy as I don't know what. Um, Actually, I got something to show y'all, man, on here, man. I only say this for Saturdays because you know y'all my family around here. Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something, man, special to my heart, man. You know what I'm saying? Reek already seen this, but I gotta show the rest of the wrestling family, man. So look, y'all see that poster right there? I got this Braun poster in All Star Weekend in Charlotte, right there beside the All Star Weekend in Charlotte jersey. I bought the well, I didn't buy this one, but I got this one. Whenever I went to this little shoe shop they had at I forgot what building that was in. It was one of the main museums in Charlotte. They redecorated it for the All Star Weekend, put a bunch of NBA shoes in there, like memorabilia. And that same day when I went to the mall, they had pop up shops everywhere, like NBA players just signing stuff. But like you had to be there early, or you really wasn't gonna get nobody. So I remember getting to the mall late. I was already upset. My homeboys, they met Ray Shrimmer. My boy JK met Stephen A.
Damn.
walking in the mall randomly. My boy got to get Tatum's autograph. He waited in a Macy's for um
Hey,
for Tatum. I remember Embiid was at South Park Mall, but I made it to one autograph signing, and it was from a kid my age. He was already a bucket, and I got in line first without even knowing who it was. And I remember getting to the glass and seeing it was that man Luca, bro. And I got this. Everybody got the same picture and autograph. So everybody be like, bro, it's fake, but it's not fake, bro. Everybody got the same picture and autograph. We weren't allowed to take pictures ourselves. The only NBA star I think you was allowed to take a picture with, like with your own phone, which he was real cool about, surprisingly, because my friends got it, was Bradley Beal at the time. Bradley Beal didn't care. He didn't want to do the pre-photo thing. Every person I seen signing something was pre-photo made. But my boy Luca with his hand autograph right there, man. Now my man a Laker. It was written for me, Reek. It was written for me, man. But that's why I'm so happy, man. It's crazy how sports, wrestling, entertainment in general can make you feel as a person. Like we obviously get up, go to work to our 9 to 5s every day, but our free time we are watching y'all. You know what I'm saying? And that's why one of my biggest pet peeves is when people say, I don't know why people say we when it comes to their sports teams, their fandom. They say we.
shit.
Shit, I spend money. Jersey. Look, I spend money, money on jerseys, money on ticket sales. Um, y'all see it. You see it. The Panthers are about to have a new stadium worth like 800 million. You think Charlotte taxpayers not contributing to that? Yes, we're a part of that team too, gang. We're a
Uh,
part of that team, so it's all love, man. At the end of the day, so that's why I'm happy. That's why I'm happy. So it's good days,
we love to hear it. We love to hear it.
good days, good days, Reek. Wrestling
Good
is
day
getting
from my
hot, man.
man.
Reek, I meant to ask you, bro, before we even get into the show, bro. I seen SmackDown in Washington, bro. You not gonna pop out?
What's up?
SmackDown and Washington. It's in next week though. So Washington and SmackDown next week, or SmackDown and Washington
Damn,
next
I didn't
week.
even know.
I'm pretty sure
I
I
didn't
saw that
even know.
last night, and I was like, damn, bro, Reek might need to
I didn't even know.
push out there. Cause SmackDown gonna be fire next week. Wait, where we at until the Chamber? 2 weeks officially, or 3 weeks?
I think it's 3. Because
Yeah,
I
it's
think
3 weeks.
it's in March.
Yeah, it's 3 weeks.
I'd have to. My work schedule don't really allow me to be able to do that on a Friday night though.
Oh God, yeah,
Because I don't get
yeah.
out till 6:30. So I had
Oh,
to.
boy, you would be booking
Yeah.
to the. I might swear, been that corner wall. It's cool, man. Yeah, it's gonna be smooth. I feel like everybody should experience a WWE event. Like not you per se, because you have, but everybody should experience the WWE space at least once.
Yeah. I knew need to go to like a main roster show. The one I went to was NXT, which
Right,
was cool, but it was like a smaller venue in North Charleston, so it was like it's more like an intimate setting. But like
right,
if you was there, you had to know who was gonna be there. And there's
right,
still some stars. We still saw a lot of people, but it's definitely not the same as like going to a big arena and
right.
seeing
And
like a
I
Jey
would even
Uso or
go.
CM Punk.
Oh my God. That's what I'm saying. I would even go a step further and say SmackDown, not even how Raw, like in years
Yeah.
past, it's not even presented the same.
Okay, time to go swimming. Come on. Come on. Now.
Yo,
What are you watching?
I say hurry up. Nah, it's not even presented the same. On the 17th, I can't wait to see how Netflix brings it, like how they present it, not just like on TV, but like every segment.
Right.
Like I want to see if they do the same preparation, but I can't wait, bro. Hopefully, I get to see CM Punk or somebody. They
I'll
already
be shocked
advertised
if you don't
Jay,
see CM Punk.
so I hope I get to see CM Punk, bro.
But so he gonna have to
Bye.
keep talking about Elimination Chamber, so I'd be shocked. The one that you need to worry about is your boy Cena's.
He
He
not
got
gonna
to
be
come
there.
back.
He not gonna be there, bro. I've already accepted that.
That's crazy. He got to start. He got to be there to promote Elimination Chamber though. So like he got to be there to help the story get pushed.
They said that he not.
He
Gonna be
can't
there.
just not show
They
up
said he gonna be
until.
there till the Chamber. They said he gonna show up at Chamber. That's it.
That's whack. That's
Most
whack.
definitely is whack. I want
And then he gonna show up and win.
It ain't what I. Okay, this ain't what I thought it was gonna be, Reek. You thought you looking at me like I thought I do what we thought it was gonna be. I didn't know it was gonna be like this. I thought we had 50 dates, and we only been to 2 dates out of the 50 dates. So I'm thinking it's gonna be on the back end of Mania. I'm thinking like once Mania happens, then I think he starts showing up more frequently. But then again, once again, who knows? I just wanted to see him in Charlotte, bro. But Charlotte don't get
We
no
might
love,
get a
bro.
show a month. We might get a show a month.
Dead ass.
Get a
I'm
show a
sad,
month
bro.
and the PLE.
I'm thinking about all the stories, bro. Like, who am I gonna even see, bro? Because most of the stars rode off TV. Roman rode off TV
You see
right
Gunther.
now. But Gunther not really doing nothing right now, though. Oh my mama, you know that, Reed. He not even wrestling on Raw no more. He go out there, talk trash, and leave. He don't even wrestle no more on Raw. I don't think I seen him wrestle on Raw. Wait, when the last time I seen him wrestle on Raw? Who was that?
Didn't he wrestle Jay on Raw?
Oh, Jay, yeah, I forgot they did just
a
do
little
that.
bit ago.
They did just do that championship match.
Before Saturday Night Main Event though. It was like a couple months ago, I feel like.
I'm saying.
Or was
I
it
already know
Sammy?
they gonna have
Maybe it
them,
was
like,
Sammy.
He not gonna wrestle, bro. He gonna come out there. They building that.
Nah, he definitely not gonna wrestle.
He not gonna wrestle, man. That's what I'm saying.
You at least get to see that in person. Have you ever seen Gunther in person?
I don't think so. I don't. He didn't show up. At that
You at least
thing.
get to see like how the crowd reacts to him because you
Yeah,
can't really
I'm
tell
gonna
on
get to hear
TV.
that
Like
theme.
you can hear it, but you can't really tell like the feel of the arena when his music hit.
That's true. I'll get the experience. Yeah, I can't take that for slight. I'll just watching
It said,
promos at home and watching promos at
It said Roxanne versus Raquel in 2 weeks, so that should be on yours.
Roxanne Raquel.
You get to see the GOAT in person.
Raquel, though. They threw it
You
in
get to see
Raquel.
Rhea.
Always, I saw Rhea last time, and it was a
I said,
difference
ain't
maker.
no way
I'm
Rhea
not
not
gonna
coming.
lie. It moved the needle for it. Hey, now I
Yeah.
was always okay. Now I'm with Rhea. I like Rhea. I think she's fine. My perspective of her changed when I was in the arena a little bit because I was like, damn, like this is pop of the night. Like I didn't know it was gonna be
Yeah.
like this. Like
You're probably see EO too.
probably the main Raw
Yeah.
cast we'll probably see.
Penta. You might get to see Penta for the first time.
That's the one I told you to be ready for. That I'm gonna be lit about
Yeah.
because I'm ready to see
Because
that.
it looked like they might be doing like a little Pete Dunne, Louis Kaiser type alliance.
Low
But
key,
Tyler Bates supposed to be coming back soon, so I'm curious to see what they do with that.
he might get his little squad together.
Because low key, put them back with Gunther,
But it's like, do we
little new
really want to do
Imperium.
that though? Are we gonna make an Imperium 2.0? We can pull that off.
I feel like if they take it serious, they could. I mean, you got the tag team with Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. You got the mid card with Louis Kaiser, and you got the world champion and the world main title scene with Gunther.
Shit, I mean, I feel like I'm with it. I feel like we don't have enough strong factions outside of.
Yeah, because Judgment Day ain't gonna be there for that long.
I mean, it's like we always wanted another strong faction, and I
Hmm.
mean, clearly we're not getting the one we thought we were gonna get. So
Right.
might as
And
well pivot.
Bloodline leaving at some point, not leaving, but like they're going,
Yeah, you can
they're
already tell
already kind of
they're
going off into
disbanded.
they, yeah. So it really is what the Wyatt Six on SmackDown,
And we ain't seen them in
and
a
then
real minute.
AOP and them just got fired, so it's just carrying Cross now. So
This
really, it's
could
just
this
them.
could this could be a play, and I mean, I'm interested to see how it. Because then, like, what do you do with Gunther? Like, how do you keep him strong enough, even with a faction? Because like Gunther was a different type of champion. Like, sometimes he'd tell
Hmm.
Imperium, "Stay your ass in the back. I got it."
Hmm.
Could he still be like that, or would it still be like? Because they running the story of him losing confidence and he not quite the
Hmm.
same. So
So if
are
they're
they
doing
building
that,
him up
then
more
he can use
dastardly?
them to keep the belt on him. Like, all right, like I've got myself this far, but I'm gonna need y'all help to keep, to keep these dudes at bay, to stop these dudes from trying to take my title. So everybody trying to gun for me.
Right. I think that's the pivot they
So
need to make. I think they need to make Gunther into a ruthless heel, bro. Like, okay, he's kind of like, we get it, bro. You the ring general, but we
hmm
need you to be. We need another big bad heel, bro. We really do
yeah,
like another big bad
we
heel, and
do.
I feel like he's perfect for it. I
Yeah,
mean,
I mean
ain't
that's really
nothing,
the
ain't
role he
nothing
should be
worse than that,
playing anyway.
right?
I mean, when he was in the when the like the overseas indie scene, and when he first came to NXT UK, he came in just, I'm not waiting for nothing. Like literally, he had one match, then had the match against Pete, and then after that was just terrorizing shit. Him and Imperium, it's him, Ludwig, um, Fabian Eichner, and then what's her name? He was with Sanity. Can't remember his name. Uh, yeah, but it was them four. And before they got to or before he came to NXT UK, there was a different group. Or it was the same group, just a different name. I think it was Ring Comp. Um, but Marcel Barcel, Fabian Eichner, and then what's the dude name? Timothy Thatcher. That was the four. So they brought all three, or three of them back. They just didn't have Timothy Thatcher.
Yeah. So they
But
they've
like
shuffled
Pete,
Imperium a
Tyler,
couple times. So
and them
that's what you
have
want to
like,
see.
yeah, I was gonna say Pete, Tyler, and them have a, like Pete and Tyler were in British Strong Style with Trent Seven, so they have experience with the group as well. So they could do it. They probably won't, but I'm curious to see what they do with Pete and Ludwig, just because Tyler Bate should be coming back soon, and I feel like I'm curious to see what they do with Pete and Tyler, because like you could put them back in a tag team and have them like be really good in that Raw tag team division.
Right.
Um, because I feel like it's gonna be hard to try to get both of them over at the same time.
So you just do it
Because
together.
I don't know if you can come back and try to like keep Pete heel and then try to turn Bait, or like try to have Bait be a face. Like I don't know if you can do
Right.
that at the same time. But if anybody can do it, it would be Triple H.
That's true. That's true. It could be Triple H. Triple H has been semi cooking as of late. I need him to do more. like I said, like what you're saying with the Pete Dunnes of the world, I need him to start building a little bit more. Like I get we're on the road to WrestleMania, it's an integral part to build your main storylines, but I need the mid carders and the talent that you're not using to be better on a week to week basis. So that way, when the big dogs are away, an episode of SmackDown or Raw doesn't feel like a filler episode. Like when I'm watching, okay, so like case in point, while Roman's off TV, while Seth clearly in that story, Punk's clearly in that story, everybody's away. This would be a perfect time to build up names like a Pete Dunne, like continuing to push Dom over like to the point like while these other dudes are on TV, have Dom beat somebody. Like they just did it with Carmelo. Like I'm not complaining with I mean it's Tozawa, but he got a dub. Like we finally get to see him come out there, throw a little promo, get a win. This is what I'm trying to see. Like I'm trying to stop seeing fillers a little bit. Like stop wasting these dudes. Like Dom having a backstage segment whenever your top guy's not even on the show. Why is he not wrestling? Why is he not?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Why is he not going out and getting booed?
Right. We're wasting
like
space.
it's like they're killing the heat.
That's exactly
in a way. I can't remember the last. I mean, I guess he had a tag team match 2 weeks ago when JD got hurt. But it's like,
JD got hurt.
At one point y'all had
stole the show.
Exactly.
Stole the show.
So like at one point y'all had him coming out every week, and you could see every crowd reacting to him in a heavyweight. I feel like they're keeping him off. They're keeping him from the ring so that they don't have to see it. So they don't have to like, all right, now we got to do something because it's the opposite of what they've done with Jey Uso. They send Jey Uso out there every week, whether or not he's going out to have a 2-minute promo or not. But when you have Dom, who's getting the same amount of reaction or the same type of reaction, just the opposite, you're keeping him off. You're keeping him off screen, or you're keeping him in a backstage segment. Like y'all could have done that in the ring. Y'all done put plenty of people out there in the ring for no reason. Y'all could have done the same thing.
How do you not capitalize off of that anyway? Because like even JD got hurt, but the whole world look at JD different now because of the performance he put on while he was hurt.
Right.
So it's like with Dom, bro, y'all could have been pulled a clip. We've been seeing him and Finn have traction for months about making calls, doing this, doing that. I mean, when we gonna run that program? They both not doing nothing. When we gonna run that?
Literally.
I mean, I know they both heels at the time, but you telling me Finn can't get back up to what Finn was on?
Right.
I don't know.
And what are they doing at WrestleMania? Like you can't just have Dom in some random match at WrestleMania.
We got 2 nights, brother. There's no way we don't have there's 2 nights. There's no way we don't
Gotta
have
be something for bruh.
A story for bruh. Like that's the
like multi-man IC title, something. Like he gotta be in something that matters. Like he just has to, bro. There's no way you leave him off that card with the work that he's put in the last 3 years.
Right.
Like there's just no way, bro.
He's not ready for this moment. I feel like maybe he's ready for this moment, but I wouldn't mind seeing him win a Money in the Bank briefcase because I feel like then you could play Dom like you played Edge years ago. Then you kind of could make the briefcase more serious than it has been in recent. I mean, Damian Priest kind of did it because he cashed in at Mania, but you could kind of make it more serious. Because I love when heels have it. It's a different feeling when heels have it because it's like, damn, you're really watching everywhere. But
it's hard to give it to a face.
Yes, Cena tarnished the contract, bro. Cena tarnished that shit, and I'll keep it like that to this day, bro. You blatantly challenging somebody head up, face to face, that ruins it, bro. They should just gave you the match. So I never seen the briefcase the same after that.
Yeah.
Him and Brock.
Certain people shouldn't have it, bro. Certain people should not have that shit. Even when Drew won it, it's like you could have won. You could have went out and won a number one contender title match. Like, there was no reason for you to win that shit, especially if he was gonna lose it. Never mind. But yeah, they gotta pick right this year. It's gotta be Mello or Dom.
They do. Everything has to be right this year. I feel like they back against the wall, bro. Because everybody already like, bro, y'all killed this Mania. Mania has no hype. I mean, I'm not gonna say that. I feel like that's one of the dumbest things. Matter of fact, let me play the.
Right.
Let's go ahead and get into that. Hold on. Where is this at? It ain't.
You just made the list.
They made the list. because the Twitter fans, it ain't even I'm not feeling it no more, Reek. Because I'm not feeling is what we not feeling.
Mm-hmm.
When somebody make the list, they just said something stupid that I can't get with. So, on Twitter, everybody's saying that Mania has no hype because The Rock's not going to be there. We're not getting Rock Roman. We're not getting Punk, Seth. I mean, in a way we are, but we're not. We're not getting Cody, Randy, and we're not getting Gunther, Cena. So people are madly upset and saying that there ain't no hype behind it. People saying we don't want Roman, Punk, and Seth. People saying we don't want that. People saying we don't want Cena and Cody. People saying we don't want that. People saying we don't want Jay Gunther. As a wrestling fan, I don't care what we get. It's just a amplified stage, and the stories kind of make sense at its current state. They kind of make sense, so I'm gonna let it ride. But no hype. When has a Mania really never had no hype? Ever.
Even the worst WrestleManias
Have a little bit of hype. Like, there's at least one match on the card where you like, I need that.
Yep.
So,
yeah.
And this is the part that I don't like. So why are we just throwing the women out? Like, why? Like, you telling me, like, I'm on the edge of my seat waiting to see who Charlotte chooses, because I'm like, either way it's gonna be.
Yeah.
So why are we, bro? There's hype behind that. There's hype behind the mid card titles. Like, what are we about to do? What is Braun Breaker gonna do? I'm still worried about that. Like, what is he about to get done? What is Melo gonna get done? When is Ilya gonna be back? You can't tell me there's not hype around these things just because y'all not seeing what y'all want to see.
Exactly.
I'm not feeling that.
It's also February. You can't talk about WrestleMania. Elimination Chamber hasn't even happened yet.
Right.
Like, Royal Rumble just started or just ended and set some things into motion. Elimination Chamber has to finish putting those things into motion, and then that's when it's really like, all right, boom. Because last year, the only reason it was hype after Royal Rumble is because we genuinely didn't know if it was going to be Cody or Rock. How many times has that ever happened? It happened one time. So what are we even talking about at that point? Like, people just chat, like saying, night one main event, not a main event.
Let's get into it. Because that's on here. It's on here, Tariq. It's on here. And I'm glad you said that. And I'm going to ask everybody at home, make sure you comment if you want to comment. If you're watching this after the fact, because these are VODs. Y'all can always go back and watch them if you don't make it. If you watch it after the fact, make sure you comment. Is night one of WrestleMania, which started at what? WrestleMania 36? 35? 36? Was it
30? I want to say 37.
37? When they started? I knew it was Tampa Bay. I knew it was in Tampa Bay. They started.
I think it was the first, or not the first, but it was one of the ones that was in like the Thunderdome era.
Yes, it was, because I remember Edge was a part of the second one.
Yeah, I think he was in the first one too, because I think it was him versus Randy in the first one.
That's what it is. Yeah, so I'll say, because I came back watching wrestling heavy around the Thunderdome era. So yeah, I remember Edge being a part of that first. I don't know why. Him and Drew, every time I think of Tampa Bay in those WrestleManias, I think of him and Drew, because I feel like.
Yeah, because the first night one, or I think the first one that they had 2 nights, that was Rhea and Charlotte's first match, or first WrestleMania match. That was Edge and Randy. It was Seth and Cesaro, maybe. I think that's what that Mania was. I think that was 37. Maybe 36. Because 35 was Kofi, Becky, Seth. 36. Maybe it was 36 that was. Because I can't remember what 36 was off the top of my head. Like, what was the 36 main event? 36 main event might have been Drew Brock. And then it was Drew Brock, because it was supposed to be Roman Goldberg. Yeah, and it was supposed to be Roman Goldberg, but Roman left, so it was Goldberg, Braun Strowman.
Gross.
Yeah, nasty.
Gross. Yeah,
or was it Bray Wyatt?
Sense. Bray Wyatt was on the card. I didn't. It's kind of cut off for me. Hold on, let me see. I'll click on it so we can actually get correct details on this pod. So we had Brock Lesnar and Drew McIntyre main event.
Mm-hmm.
Goldberg, Braun Strowman, Universal Championship.
Okay.
Oh God, bro, this is a hard time.
So was it Bray Randy then? Again?
It was
or
John
Fiend
Cena.
Bray?
The Firefly.
Oh, the Firefly. Yeah.
Yeah, we was there for all this. Edge, Randy,
Yeah,
Shayna Baszler, Becky, Rhea, Charlotte,
forgot about that. I forgot
Owen,
about Shannon
Seth.
Becky.
Yeah,
Okay,
for
that
real.
was the first one. That was the Kevin Owens and Seth match where Kevin was mad that he didn't get to jump off the
Yeah,
little
the
boat.
pirate ship.
Yeah.
This is
Okay.
this is where it gets kind of
Then when was Cesaro and Seth then? Was that 37?
might be 37 because
Damn.
Cesaro's on a preview against Drew Gulak.
Because it feels like Cesaro been gone for a minute, but maybe it's just been
It ain't been
3 years
that
now,
long,
maybe 2.
but he was injured though before he left a little bit though, right?
Yeah, because he
So
even had like he had the stuff with Roman after Seth, I want to say, and then right after the Roman stuff, he was kind of gone.
that's kind of crazy. Cena looks totally different from WrestleMania 36 to like now. Like it's like his
Yeah,
aging just accelerated times too once he stopped
no, it really has.
performing.
It really does. It really
Like,
has.
bro, we know you still lift, but like, bro, whoa, your age
You
comes
ain't lifting.
quick.
You ain't lifting at all, bro. Or
Yeah,
you're not
you
not lifting at all,
you
but you're
not
not
lifting
lifting the
as
same.
often.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely not.
yeah. That's my
Not with
pops
that.
like
Not
to
with
say
that schedule.
you. My pops always tell me he say don't lift to stay in shape, lift like you want to grow. That's what he say for Cena. Cena lifted like he want to stay in shape. He ain't trying to grow.
But
Shout out my dog, bro. But off the discourse, how are we
yeah.
feeling about night one of Mania's not being a main event? What is
First,
the fall off from that?
first, I do want to give a shout out to Stash Club Wrestling because I have watched them in the past. I don't keep up with them as much anymore, but I've seen a lot of their stuff, and they do good work. So I will say that I definitely disagree that this is like not a main event because Wrestle Kingdom does the same thing. They've been doing it for years and years and years. That's where Triple H and them got it from.
Right.
Those are main events. It's 2 separate nights. Like people, like I've seen somebody say, like you're buying 2 separate tickets. It's not one long ticket or one ticket for 2 days. You gotta buy Saturday night and you gotta buy Sunday night.
Right.
People are buying Saturday for the main event, or they're buying Saturday for certain matches that are on that. You cannot. So Stone Cold, when it was against Kevin Owens, that wasn't a main event. That was a main
Was that
event.
the last match of night one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I started thinking about all the matches like that we've had on
So it was
night
AJ and Taker finished the first one.
one. Right.
I want to say that was the first night one that we had. They finished that in the Boneyard match. Then the next year, I think it was Sasha Bianca. That's a main event. Y'all not about to play in my face like that. That's a main event. And then 38.
At that point, it's Roman. Well, no, that's night two.
I was about to say Roman
Um,
is the champion by then.
38, 39, 40.
38 night one. Night one.
Was 38 night
38
one
night
on?
one. Okay, so that was KO Stone Cold because 39 was the tag team
Tag
match,
team.
and then last year was the tag team match. So 38 was Stone Cold Kevin Owens. 39 was the Usos versus Kevin Owens and
KO.
Sammy, and then 40 was The Rock and Roman against Seth and Cody. You trying to tell me them 5 matches right there are not main eventers?
Because this is what I feel like people are grasping onto right here, Reek. Because we've had those past 2 tag team matches, I feel like people are like it's integrated into night 2, so that's why it's not a main event. But it hasn't always been like that. It's just been these past 2 years. So this year, once again, it's gonna solidify itself. As you're telling me, okay, because these are the possibilities that we're gonna have.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming Jay and Gunther is gonna be night 1 or. Yeah, night 1.
Yeah.
And Jay, let's say hypothetically, if Jay wins night 1, y'all gonna tell me that's not no main event, like type of special moment, like we just gonna say nah. We looking forward to night 2. In my eyes, night 1 probably is. I mean, it depends on how you feel. It depends on how your fandom is. Like, if you want to see Cena win or hypothetically win 17 so bad, he might lose. I don't know. We don't know how Cena thinks, but. If you rather see 17, then night 2 gonna be more special. If you rather see Jay win, night 1 gonna be more special. Right. And it also depends on like sometimes night 1 better than night 2. If they throw Charlotte on night 1, and if they throw like a banger, let's say if the New Day come in there as tag team champs at the time, I know I'm gonna be rocking with night 1 off rip. Yeah, because like It's everything that I want. So
Yeah, and we don't know what they're doing with Bianca yet. Like that's still out there. Like if she's not, if it's not her versus Rhea, then it could be her versus Jade or some version of Bianca and Jade in some magnitude. That's huge. If that's on night one, that's another thing. So it's like you got to think about the other stars that are in this.
right, you can't. It's
Like
not
Street
just a
Profits
main
could be
event.
champions by then or going for a championship by then. That's gonna mean something. Kevin Owens and Sammy is clearly gonna have a match at WrestleMania. That's just gonna mean something, whether it's night one or night two. So I really don't understand this at all. Like they really just disrespecting the people on night one.
Realistically,
But
call
you
it a
can't.
pre-show.
But night one is just as important as night two, in my opinion, because
Night
night
one
one
builds it.
has to build it up. It has to keep the excitement for night two.
Oh my
Because
mama.
every single night one, I won't say every single one because I can't remember all of them, like every match on night one for all of them. But for the most part, night ones have been great, and I've like rewatched night one going into night two because that's how exciting it was the night before. And I'm like, all right, yeah, yeah. And then I'm watching the pre-show. That's like a 2 hour, 3 hour pre-show just because the night before was so good that I'm ready for the next night.
Right. And I
So
feel
like,
like
I feel like
what
it's just
was it?
disrespectful at this
Was
point.
it 38 Hollywood? I'm pretty sure we got Charlotte. Wait, I'm pretty sure we got either was it Charlotte? I think it was Charlotte, Rhea, and then we got straight into that tag team match. I'm pretty sure, or I could be wrong, or they might have opened the show. I don't know which one. I don't know if they opened or it
I
was.
think it was Charlotte Reed, and then the
And
tag
then
team match was right after.
bruh, and that right there, you telling me night one, bruh, like I wasn't even
Yeah.
over them, and then we gotta
Let me
go
see.
to the tag team match, and then we going. That's main event.
39.
This is all main event shit. All main event shit, man. I don't even treat like the funny part is like, and I'm gonna tell. I feel like if anybody's gonna understand this, it's gonna be you. But I don't even
Yeah,
understand.
they were right before the main event.
Right. See, that's and that right there. That could have been the main event. Like, that could have been the main event. Over
And
the tag.
before that was Ray versus Dom.
So we got a result that most people wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Ray, and that was a good feel good moment. Dom getting whooped in the ring, it was funny. Like it was a good match. It wasn't a bad match on top of the gimmicks. So we got
Right.
Ray Dom, then we got a banger, and then we got another banger, and then we went home, and then it was night two. So night one definitely sets the tone. I forgot what I was about to say.
Absolutely.
I feel like okay, so when it comes to WrestleMania, like if you're not a talent, this is my personal opinion. I could be wrong. I don't really care. But if you're not a talent, the main event shouldn't matter. Like, it shouldn't matter to you. To me, as a fan, I just want to see my favorite stars be able to make their Super Bowl, which is WrestleMania. And I feel like I didn't get that clarity till, once again, y'all might clown me. I watched Total Divas, Total Bellas, and I seen how being left off of WrestleMania can do, bro. Like, they work all year, and they literally say this: we work all year to be able to perform at WrestleMania.
Right.
And so I don't be caring who the main event is, like, because I know the match one could be just as much of a banger as the main event. So it shouldn't matter, bro. It really shouldn't matter. The only thing that should matter is to them, because that's the money on. If they in the main event, they getting money on. We not getting that. We just getting a viewership experience. So I'm with you as far as discrediting talent on night one. That's basically what you're doing. Like, come on, bro. Like, we're not. This ain't the Pro Bowl the week before the Super Bowl.
Right.
This ain't the All-Star game
Super
compared
Bowl.
to the NBA Finals. Like, this is.
You get 2 Super Bowls, and y'all complaining
Super
about it
Bowls.
somehow. It's crazy.
We not feeling that. Personally,
Like
we
they
not
give you
feeling
2 nights to make sure that the stacked roster gets all the people on it, and you got stand and deliver before that.
Right. Yeah, I
Y'all
don't
got
understand
it, bro.
it. And that's why, like, whenever they started saying, like, we might make SummerSlam 2 nights, and everybody's like, no, we don't want. I'm like, I do, shoot, bro. What? What?
Come
It's
on.
more talent. I get to see
It's summertime.
Carmelo. We're cool, and like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, we got stars like this that's probably not even gonna make WrestleMania. Like, maybe Carmelo Hayes makes WrestleMania. Maybe like, even we're
I
talking
feel like
about,
he has to just because of how often he's been on TV.
hell yeah. And
But there's certain guys that have been off and on TV that probably won't make it. That it's gonna be like, damn, they wasn't on WrestleMania.
Like, think about
So
it,
it's
bro.
like,
We didn't even get Trick at Rumble.
yeah,
And it's like, Y'all telling me y'all don't want 2 nights for like moments like these? Like, bro, me and you had a live show, and what's the first thing we said after the live show? Damn, we didn't see Trick.
Yeah.
Damn, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
We had people dressed up in the locker room, bro, like waiting on them to come out. They never even got a chance to come out, bro.
Yeah. Like Shotzi was there, was supposed to go out, didn't get to go out. That shit means something to these people, man.
Full blown in the locker room, bro, with her gear just chilling there, like, I'm not going out tonight. And that's what I'm saying. Like, when you watch, and that's why I love that show. And people would clown, like, whenever I was in middle school, because that show came out, we was around middle school, early high school, Total Divas.
Mm-hmm.
People would clown me, but I'm like, bro, this is a whole new perspective, bro. We didn't have WWE backstage yet. WWE only let you see what they wanted you to see back in the day. People don't realize that. So whenever we would see, like, in-depth, like, detail, like, bro, like, it's not like they know this way ahead, bro. Like, there used to be sometimes they would come in and be like, yeah, like, yo, Stephanie want to talk to you. And then, like, the girls run back there and they'd be telling them, like, yeah, y'all aren't going to have time tonight. Like, we got to scrap it.
Yeah. They was in Gorilla a lot. Like, they were in Gorilla.
Like
their match is next, and they're like, yeah, just got cut because Undertaker's match was too long, or blah, blah, blah's match was too long, or someone's second went too long.
Bro, what?
Like, first of all, that's selfish as hell on other people's part. Like, I get it.
Right.
Like, you needed to tell that story, but there was another story that needed to be told. There was girls in that crowd that were here for this.
Right.
Like, if y'all cut too much, or if it, like, say a Roxanne or Cora Jade was in that crowd, and they didn't get to see who they wanted to see, so now they don't want to be a wrestler no more. Now we missing out on somebody that is going to push it forward for years and years to come. So, like, you got to think about that shit, too. Like, yeah, people here for Undertaker. Undertaker not making people want to be a wrestler.
Right.
I've never heard someone say, yeah, I looked up to Undertaker when I was growing up. That's why I became a wrestler. No. People don't say, I grew up, Triple H made me want to be a wrestler. No. Like, when you hear people say they became a wrestler because of somebody, it is somebody that they can relate to. You can't relate to no damn dead man.
Yeah, nah, that's off. Anytime I hear of anybody I wanted to become a wrestler, Shawn Michaels. A lot of people say Shawn Michaels. Some people say Cena because of the fame, like the popularity they see that you can become. So I hear Cena. I hear Daniel Bryan a lot because I mean, bro, he's the most relatable one, bro. Honest to God, like
100%.
They literally was on TV calling him a B-lister, C-lister. Yeah. You can't do this. You can't do that. And it's the yes movement. It's the same thing I'm seeing in Jay right now. That's starting to happen a lot right now. Where people's like, he don't deserve it. He can't wrestle. He can't talk. He's only there for the entrance. That's relatable, bro. It makes him more lovable. So that's why if you're not rocking with Jay, it is what it is. If you are,
it's like CM Punk, Seth is in there now. For like a lot of people you see, like a lot of young dudes you see. And a lot of people go through his wrestling academy, so that makes sense. And then on the women's side, they only got into wrestling because of some specific woman, whether it be Lita or Trish or Mickie James or Nikki Bella or AJ Lee. They got into it because of somebody else. Besides like Bianca and Jade, like they got into it later. Back in the day, the ones that like Bayley grew up watching, Becky grew up watching, Charlotte was literally born into it. So it's like that shit matters for the women's side. Like, granted, like it matters for the men too, but the women more than anything because you have to see women for you to feel like, okay, I can do this.
Right. And that's why I'm piggybacking off Bayley, which is why I feel like we do need another evolution because she wasn't wrong, bro. At this point in time, we have so many women that we can do.
Enough to where it could be 2 nights.
Enough because you can bring NXT up and you can do it. I mean, obviously,
and you got TNA too.
Yeah, the partnership. How long is the partnership? Do we know?
I think they just did a new one. Like they had one.
Yeah, I knew this.
And then I think that like they re-signed or not re-signed, but like started a new one. So I'm not sure to be honest. Probably like 2 years maybe.
Yeah, we got TNA, we got NXT, we got both main rosters, and then we got surprise appearances that they could bring somewhere over. Like you never know. Like legends involved. Like I mean, you know, legends.
Like would that not be the perfect place to bring AJ Lee back? If you're actually gonna bring her back, if she's ever actually going to come back, would that not be the perfect place?
It would be.
An all women's pay-per-view where nothing can be taken away from her story or her return, her moment. Because if she comes back, let's say she came back last week, She comes back at what 9:15, or not even 9:15 because it started at what 6:30. So she comes back at 7:45. By the time we get to the end of the show, I'm not saying it's forgotten, but that moment isn't
Was
it
dwindling.
isn't getting the love that it should. It's not getting the fanfare because now 4 matches happened after that. This shit happened with Seth Rollins, CM Punk, and Roman. Jay just won, so it's like, oh yeah, AJ did come back instead of, oh shit, we got all women's pay per view, and obviously like there's gonna be other stuff, but AJ Lee comes back and has a comeback match. That shit is at the top of the list of, oh my god, I
Right.
can't believe that shit just
I
happened.
mean, even you can promote it like that. Like, even if AJ's like, I'll come back once. And you're like, okay,
Right?
y'all, this is it. This is the only time we're gonna see
Yeah,
her in a minute. Like, we got
evolution.
this. So I mean, if I feel like if y'all can throw a, because I mean, I don't know if you saw the reports, but they're doing a pay per view for Cena's last appearance in Boston, which is pretty damn cool. But they're making
Hmm.
a PLE just for that. Y'all can't do Evolution Part Two. Might as
Like
well.
in evolution, the first one was great.
It was pretty
We
damn
had Tony
good.
Storm and Io Shirai on that motherfucker, bro.
I see
We
you talking
had
about Tony
Tony
Storm, bro.
Storm and Io Shirai.
I
Tony
watched.
Storm is the one, bro.
I
Just letting
watched
y'all know that.
Dynamite. You gonna be
Just
proud of
letting
me?
y'all know she's the one, bro.
I watched
She's the
Dynamite though.
one, bro.
Why she look so much like other shorty though?
No, that was the point. She dressed up as her. She was playing her as the part. That's why I said she the
Okay,
one.
I was
Because
I was
when
like,
the
bro,
beginning
what
of
is
the, or not the
going
beginning
on?
of the story, but the beginning of the story, Mariah was her protege. Then Tony had her dressing up as Tony when she came in. So Mariah May was wearing like Tony Storm's gear and everything. Like came out, did the whole like persona and everything. And then obviously Mariah May turned on her. Tony Storm went back to like, oh, she's rookie Tony Storm. She just met all these people for the first time, like basically like had amnesia type shit. And then a couple weeks ago, Mariah May and her had their first face off. Mariah May smacked her and like tried to beat her up real quick, then left the ring. And then Tony Storm was like, "You thought I was done with you?" And the crowd was like, "Oh shit!" And she was basically like,
So she basically said
"I'm
she
gonna get my get
remembered.
back."
Right.
Right. So then this past week she came dressed as Mariah May. So like her persona as Timeless Tony is her basically being like from the 1950s and just playing a character, and it's just pushed to 1,000. So when she plays a character now, instead of playing Timeless Tony Storm, she was playing Mariah May, and that shit was great. I
Bro,
loved it.
I
That shit
was
was
so
hilarious.
confused because they kept, bro, and on top of that, I was like, why y'all keep cutting to the commentary table, bro? I don't know who
Because
is who
Mariah May
right
was sitting at
now.
the table.
Yeah, she was at the table, and
Yeah,
I was like, bro, this is tripping me out. They
yeah.
look
Tony put
exactly
the
alike.
extensions in and everything,
They
like
look
to a T. Put the
exactly
extensions
alike.
in and everything. Because Tony Storm's hair is like this short,
Right.
so she had to put all them extensions in so that it still looked like Mariah May. Because Mariah May's hair is long, so I was like, yeah, they did
Nine
that.
times out of 10, it's a every week viewers, classic banger. But to a
Yeah,
guy that was just in the gym looking
yeah,
up,
yeah.
I was like, bro, wait. So she, okay. I was like, okay. I mean, all right, all right. Hey, look, funny story though about the gym. Me watching these wrestling shows in the gym. So like, there's no audio, obviously, just
Hmm.
closed captions, bro. I let out the biggest no. That man Swerve was coming out. If Ricochet hit him, I said no. Everybody in the gym looking like, I was like, y'all wouldn't even understand, bro. I thought, bro, because I never see, bro. I thought he was gonna put Swerve in the dirt. I was like, chill, bro, chill, Ricochet, chill. I was like, man, because like I knew I was gonna watch Dynamite whenever I saw it. First of all, that was my first time seeing a Dynamite like regular card, and I was like, damn, like this is kind of nice. Like this is real nice. So I was like, I'm gonna tap in. I missed the Osprey and I missed the Osprey stuff.
Davis.
Yeah, I missed that. I wanted to dive into that because I feel like that's a good story. One of the better stories in AEW. But I'm gonna have to go back and review all that. So update me and the people on that story, Tariq. What's going on with
Yeah,
the
basically,
Callis family?
Will Ospreay came in to AEW, sided with Don Callis. Don Callis got in the match with Chris Jericho.
Right.
Once he beat Chris Jericho, a couple of weeks later, he came out and announced that he had signed with AEW. Um, he was running with the Don Callis family for a little bit. Um, Then he left. Don Callis like, oh, it's all right, don't worry about it. But you owe me one favor. So that one favor was him and Kyle Fletcher was supposed to get the tag team titles from, I think it was FTR they lost to. Maybe it was the Young Bucks. It was the Young Bucks. They lost to the Young Bucks. Then Kyle Fletcher turned on him, sided with Don Callis over him. Then they had their back and forth. They had a couple matches. Mark Davis is Kyle Fletcher's tag team partner in Aussie Open. Aussie Open is a part of Will Ospreay's group in Japan with them two and Jeff Cobb. I think it's United Empire, I think. They all basically Mark Davis was like in the middle, but he had sided with Will Ospreay because obviously Kyle Fletcher had turned heel. Mark Davis was a face. He was hurt. That's what happened. That's how it like originally happened. Kyle Fletcher
Before you keep
started
going,
becoming a singles guy because he got hurt. What's up?
AEW always does this, I feel like.
Yes.
There's always
Yes.
a middleman who's like, I don't know which side I want to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Can we
Yeah.
switch that
Their
part
stories-
up a little bit?
Their stories are very like, oh, we're gonna run the story back. Oh, we're gonna run the story back. Like,
Because this sounds a lot like the Elite in Hangman.
Yeah.
How Hangman was
Yeah.
like, I don't know if I'm in the Elite. I'm quitting the Elite.
even Kyle O'Reilly with Adam Cole in them.
I don't know why we doing this all the time. Why are we doing this
Yeah,
all the
they
time?
love doing that shit. They love it. But yeah, and then Mark Davis, there was a surprise. Like he said, "Oh, Don Callis said I got somebody from my family who you're gonna fight this week. You just don't know yet." Then it was Mark Davis, and so they had their match, and then Kenny Omega came out. Blah blah blah. They had their little tiff.
Okay.
So yeah, that's basically
Kenny my dog though. Kenny my dog. Kenny my dog.
Kenny though. Kenny
Kenny
won.
my dog.
Kenny won them once for sure.
What's going on with the world title in AEW right now? Like what's John still
It's
holding that, or did
Mox.
he get that up?
Yeah, it's Mox. Mox got it. It looks like Cope is gonna be the next guy to go for it. Cope's not gonna win that shit though. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
God, I know you lying. You for real?
exactly. Yeah,
Bro, no,
Yeah.
bro. Because if Cope win and we get it down, Jeff Jarrett.
no, I
Cope,
don't think Cope wins. I think this is just. But see, the thing is, it was supposed to be Darby, but Darby about to go climb Mount Everest, so we don't know
Yeah.
what the hell is happening now. Because, bruh, like I'm gonna just be honest. Obviously,
might
I'm
go-
not
he
wishing
might
this on
go-
nobody. Knock on wood. He could fucking die up there.
Not many people survive that climb, bro.
So it's like, are y'all putting y'all eggs in this Darby Allin basket, or are y'all making a detour? Because Jay White is right there. I would hope y'all don't go to Cope. MJF is still there. Hangman is still there. Swerve is still there.
With the Jay White championship reign.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
What's the?
I
what's
think
the
they
most
thought he
comparable
would be a
person
world
to Jay
champion
White?
already. Jay White.
To WWE terms, at least, who's the most
Ooh.
comparable? Like, so
I feel like
can
he's a
kinda grasp-
mix because he's a really good wrestler, but he has like the I don't want to say the Miz because he's got like that. I'm trying to think of who because it's a little bit like Seth Rollins in a way.
Right.
He's got like the charisma
I see
that
the way
even
he
when he's a
moves.
heel,
Yeah, I see.
even when he's a heel, the fans love him.
Okay.
But he was also like the guy that wasn't supposed to be what he is. Like when he was in Japan, he wasn't supposed to become Switchblade Jay White. He wasn't supposed to become a world champion. So I'm trying to figure out who that would be in WWE. It's like y'all put him in a box and he like smashed it. Maybe Drew McIntyre in a way. Like when Drew McIntyre came back, like they did
Yeah, when
like
he came back, because he did get fired.
They-
He came back.
yeah,
and
exactly.
blazed.
So they didn't expect him to be the guy, but when he came back, they were like, "Oh shit, like that's a world champion right there." So like, I want to say maybe a mix of Seth and Drew,
Right.
just because like the way that he's able to like get the fans on his side, irregardless of what he's doing, I feel like that's very Seth Rollins-esque. Because Seth, even when he's a heel, he could still get the fans to cheer him.
Right. I definitely.
But
feel
I
like,
do think he do got a little bit of shades of like the Miz, not like the cowardly stuff, but like just the way he talks shit when he's like a heel and stuff. That's
Yeah,
a little
man.
bit
I
of
mean,
Miz.
look, love or hate the Miz, bro. Like the Miz is white. He's still in the company for a good reason.
Mhm.
Like he's a good ambassador. Like outside
Yeah.
of the WWE, he can
Yeah.
talk still at any
Yeah.
point. It's
He
just
can do
like-
whatever you need him to do,
Yeah,
literally.
he's always gonna be there. I mean,
Yeah.
he's always gonna get a reaction from me, whether I love the Miz, hate the Miz, whatever.
Facts.
So, I mean, shout out Jay White. Shout out. I mean, AEW. Like I said, regardless of what Seth Rollins
Yeah,
just said, I don't know if you've seen what he just said about AEW,
I did.
but I'm not gonna go that far. I think they got plenty of bangers, plenty of banger talent over
For
there,
sure.
plenty of.
Do they have a Luca though?
No, MJF was
So
the
he went
Luca.
wrong. So he
MJF
went
was the
wrong.
Luca though, for real. Like he not
He
wrong, bro.
was. He was.
MJF
Yeah.
was the Luca, but not no more because of
Yeah. He
and it's not
stayed.
MJF fault. I feel like he's
Right.
getting failed a little
Yeah.
bit, and we've had this
Just a little
conversation
bit.
before.
Yeah.
So I feel like he's getting failed a little bit,
Like
but
I
he
don't
is
think
the
he's
Luca.
falling off. I just think the stories that he's being presented with aren't gonna push him to another level because when y'all were bringing him up, it was like boom, 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 boom,
Yeah,
boom, and now he's like they just had bro going back and forth with Dustin Rhodes on Wednesday.
I will say though,
It's
a part of
2025.
it.
Nobody asked for that.
That's true. A part of it is MJF though. I feel like he does need to evolve himself a little bit more because what people are saying, I agree with people. What people are saying, just not to the more of a degree, like the cheap heat, shit like that. Like
Hmm.
I
Right.
get it, but it's like
It only works for so long.
it only works for so long. But at some point, if you are that guy, because we've talked
Mhm.
about this before, Roman, I mean, he had material, he wasn't flourishing, but when
Mhm.
he got his own material, he flourished. But we
Yeah.
talking more on the Seth side. Anything that Seth has been handed, he's crushed. You got to start becoming. If you
Yeah.
like, you got AEW needs one of those guys like
Yeah.
badly.
Yeah.
Like so,
I feel like that's becoming Swerve
it is and that's what I'm saying. Everything Swerve in, I'm tapped into. Like,
and Hangman too.
hey man,
Swerve
what
and
he doing?
Hangman are like their
Hangman,
go
yeah,
to. I feel like those are their aces at this point. Like,
right.
all right, we need two guys that can do whatever we need them to do. Whether they could be a tweener, they could be a heel, they could be a face, they can do whatever we need them to do. I think that's the first two people they call on.
At this point, it should be. I mean, regardless
Yeah.
of the needles and whatever was going on,
Right.
they
Right.
still had the best rivalry I've seen in AEW in my eyes.
Yeah.
Alone. But like I said, AEW is such a fresh company. 2019, like
Mox
people
too. Mox is an ace too.
Mox is definitely ace in the hole. I mean, off rip. I mean,
Yeah.
he would still be an ace in the hole in WWE. Like,
He literally is the one that just like flipped it. Like I was already excited about AEW. End of the first show, bro, pull up. Yeah, it's a wrap. They're good. They're good for the next 5 years.
he
Like
definitely got it. But even still with Mox, like, you've been on the other side and you've been one of the most successful people on the other side, bro. Even still, like,
yeah,
you
to the
should
point
have
where they
ideas.
still like want you back.
We still want you back on this side of the town. I mean, I'm keeping it a G real. There's still stories that's untold to me. So, I mean,
So is.
I mean, but I feel like even Mox, like you being on the other side, bro, there should be stuff in place where even you should have enough pull to be like, bro, these stories,
100%.
whack.
Yeah.
Can we start?
Yeah.
But
Like I really want to know where they're going with the story because I enjoy it. I love stories like this.
right,
It's just like what's the culmination, and it's just like Bloodline. Like the Bloodline story was really good. It was intriguing, and then in the middle part, it's like, okay, what are we doing? And then Sami Zayn came in,
right,
and it's like, all right, what's the culmination? So like the start of it, okay, makes sense, but they're coming. He's kind of coming out saying the same thing every week, and it's like, all right, what's the culmination? What is the point of this entire story? So like that's where I'm like, I just need to see how this continues to go because there's no way Cope is the one that beats him. There's just no way. They do that, they just kill their whole thing.
uh, I think Tony Khan messed up with AEW as far as, I mean, the talent is great, but when you give the talent too much pull, this is what I feel like we're witnessing. Like everybody has sole control of what they want to do, and the stories are just like not meshing because I feel like the talent wants to take things in all sort of directions, and Tony's just like, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Love or hate.
There wasn't
Vince.
enough no's in the beginning.
Right, and now everybody got too much pull. You can't retract the pull because then people gonna start skipping town.
Right.
But it's like love or hate Vince McMahon. It was his way of the highway, gang, and it was like that's the locomotive that kept him going so far. But nah, bro, you can't. It's like working with your
Yeah.
friends in real life. Like you
Yeah.
can't you start letting your friends do kind of whatever, and then it's gonna get out of hand. So I mean,
Yeah.
AEW's not. I mean, I feel like they're in a okay spot. It could be
But
better,
they could
but it
be
could for
way
sure be
better.
worse.
Yeah, it could
For
be. It
sure.
definitely could be worse. But it's just like the venues that they're in, they should be in bigger venues by now. I feel like
No cap, nah. Because I ain't gonna lie,
5 years
like
in, about 6 years in, actually, almost 6 years, they should be in venues,
there should
bigger
be no
venues.
way, like bro, like I'm keeping it in this stack, Tariq, and you don't know Charlotte like I know Charlotte,
Hmm.
but bro, why are y'all having events in Bojangles Coliseum, bro?
They don't trust it. They don't trust themselves to sell out.
WWE is in Spectrum, and like that's where the
Yeah,
Hornets play. I mean, you
right.
know that, but it's like, bro, Bojangles Coliseum, bro. Wild and Out was just in Bojangles Coliseum
Yeah,
a month ago.
yeah,
Like, bro,
yeah,
and they didn't even sell out the Bojangles Coliseum. So in my eyes, it's like, bro, like, what are we doing?
yeah.
Why are people not gravitating towards your product? Is it because you're on
It's.
Wednesdays? Is it because you're like,
I'm
it,
honestly curious of that. I'm
that's
honestly
me too,
curious of that because I feel like they do a good job with a lot of things, but there's certain things that they don't do well, and it's just like I don't even know necessarily how you fix it because it's not like they don't have star power. It's not like they
right?
don't have talent, but it's like you give them everything, you give fans everything they want so quickly sometimes, and there's no like, all right, we gotta wait. Oh wait, we gotta build up to this. Or all right, let's lead up. Let's lead up. Let's lead up. It's like I don't know, man.
It's not even like, I mean, I feel like a part of it's like where you're sending them as well. Like
Hmm.
most of their banger stuff, like okay, the Young Bucks going to Japan for the first time in a hot minute.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean that's nice and it's dope, a great moment in wrestling. But it's like, bro, it's in Japan.
Yeah,
We don't know what's going on. And then they'll come
right,
back to Dynamite, and then they'll talk about all the good things they just did in Japan. And it's like, bro, I didn't even know they went to Japan. Like
right.
people are starting to call Mercedes Moné like boring, etc., etc. Like, but bro, she just went off on a whole championship venture.
Yeah,
But we don't. Half the people don't even know about it. Like she come out with all these
right.
belts, and we like, bro, we don't even know where you got these hoes.
Yeah,
So it's like that. I feel like that plays a part of it a little bit, and also, bro, they need to let their. Also, the YouTube thing is different. Stop clipping it up like that. Please stop clipping it up like that. I'm missing major moments every week because I'll come here and tell you something that I saw, and you be like, "Well, did you see that?" And I'm like, "Damn, they ain't even put that on the YouTube clip." So we're not even getting the full extension of. I don't know. I feel like the marketing's not good
yeah,
either. I feel like the
yeah.
marketing's not
I was about
good.
to say because one thing they do well is clip damn near everything that happens on the show.
Right,
But some of the stuff they put in two different clips,
right.
like the swerve thing, like they had the match in one clip, and then when Ricochet attacked him was in a different.
Be making you
So
think
it's
it's a
like
whole nother week. You be like, bro,
exactly.
what? Like,
Or it's like you already saw this part, but you don't go back to look and see this part. So you saw like, oh shit, he did attack him before the match ended, but you didn't see that till after the match. So it's
right,
like that's something that you need to see. So just put that all in one big clip. If they're already there for 9 minutes, they're gonna stay for the next three to see him
right.
like batter
The
dude
payoff,
and
bro.
bloody dude. Come on, like
Like,
don't make them watch. Don't make them wait too because even like say they're still there, they finish that 9 minute video like oh shit, and they go to the thing and it's not there yet. Now they gotta wait
right.
a couple hours for you to put the next one up. So it's like you just missed out on that.
I feel like also yes, you are 100% correct. And in terms of building, like the stars that you have, like, bro, in my eyes, there's no way. I mean, I ain't gonna say there's no way because I mean I feel like that's disrespectful. But in my eyes,
Hmm.
and the way I see it is, NXT should not be blasting y'all on a weekly basis. Obafemi should not be a bigger star than 3/4 of your locker room. He's not even a main
Nah,
star champion yet, and he's already,
nope.
you know what I'm saying? He's already
Yeah,
looked at as a okay. Let's say if Obafemi enters the Royal Rumble, I guarantee you everybody knows what time it is. Like we know
hmm,
what time it is. Like he's either gonna
yeah,
eliminate hella people and lose, or he's gonna win
yeah,
that thing. We don't got nothing
right,
like that over there at AEW, bro. Like everybody,
yeah,
we be seeing everybody beat everybody, which is
yeah,
also a problem. Everybody beats everybody. Stories move on quickly.
Mhm.
The marketing ain't there. Y'all being some more of y'all most important storylines be in Japan. I feel like so
Or have started in Japan.
or started in Japan, and it's
Like
like
the Will Ospreay thing, like I just had to explain to
right,
you because not all of their story was on AEW television. Some of it was beforehand. Some of it was before Will Ospreay even officially signed. So it's like
right,
that goes back 2 years at this point.
right,
Or that goes back to the first Wembley show. So like a lot of people don't understand like it goes that far back.
right,
Now I will say AEW does a good job of putting like the AEW timeline videos up
right.
where
With
they're like
with
3-4 hours. Like they just did one with Mercedes Moné a couple weeks ago. I want to say they did one with Tony Storm, Mariah May. They've done one with Will Ospreay. They've done one with Swerve and Ricochet just for their last month and a half. So they do a good job of letting people see the stories. It's
right,
just there has to be a better way to get to that point. Like
right.
there's no like build up like from week to week, like, oh shit, I can't wait for this. I just know it's gonna be a good show, but I can't tell you exactly why
What's
or
gonna
exactly
happen?
what I'm excited to see. Besides, I want to see what Tony Storm gonna do. Like Megan Bain just debuted. They ain't talking about that shit enough because she looked phenomenal in Collision. Why? I don't know if they said anything on Dynamite or not, but they damn near they needed to because the way she looked, I mean, different.
Got another little star on the rise.
But they'll do everything so quickly that she either wins the title or don't win the title, and then after that, it's like, what does she do? That's literally what they've done with 90% of people that have debuted over the last 2, 3, 4 years.
Yeah, I feel like even like just the difference between them and NXT, like I feel like just even Charlotte mentioning like, yo, I want to see what Julia got going on. Like
Hmm.
even that somebody that don't watch NXT, you're gonna be like, oh
Hmm.
shit, Charlotte about to venture
Yeah,
over
who
there.
do?
I might tap
Right.
in. Like
But,
they
oh shit,
do
she did show up on Royal Rumble. Okay, okay. I
right.
know who
Like
that she's talking about
it's
now.
minor things that like even when Randy like came back to St. Louis
Hmm.
and he was on NXT, he could have came back and just chit chatted. He came back and wrestled
Yep.
Javon Evans. Like, bro, like
Yeah.
that's the type of shit that like I'm not saying AEW really could do that because they got Dynamite Collision, but it's
Right.
like, bro, at least have. I mean, they do sometimes. I know the big dogs come to Collision sometimes,
Hmm.
but we need to start
I feel like they might have
doing
to
it.
do a brand split of some sorts.
Right? They gonna have to start
So
splitting
you
up.
know exactly who's going to be on each show. You know who the top guys are on each show. You know who the top women are on each show. And you know exactly what you're going to get each show.
Right. I feel
But
like
I
they
feel
try to be
like
so
they just
different they destroy
wait too long.
themselves.
Yes.
That's really what it
And
comes
they
down
give
to.
you like Brian Danielson and Kenny Omega. After Brian Danielson debuted, also like him and Adam Cole debuted within 5 minutes,
Right.
which I don't hate. I thought that was a crazy moment. Still one of the best moments I've seen as a wrestling fan. But I think it was maybe 2 to 3 weeks later they had already done Brian Danielson versus Kenny Omega. How do you not do that on pay-per-view? Even if it's just going to be a draw, you can't do that on a random Dynamite. And I'm not saying it's random because they previewed it. It's like, oh, next week, boom. But it's like you just wanted that. You wanted that instant gratification so quickly that you didn't capitalize on that. There's no way MJF comes to WWE and they're putting MJF versus Cody Rhodes on Raw. MJF versus CM Punk on Raw. MJF versus Seth Rollins on Raw. Those are PLE matches. So you like that's another thing is like you're not wasting, but you're missing out on money. You're missing out on people coming to your pay per view. It's also it's still on pay per view.
Right. That's
If that
also
shit
like, bro.
if their pay per views are on Max, people are tuning in.
Right.
But your pay per
Accessibility.
views are on BR and Fight TV and bro, nobody's trying to find it. Nobody's trying to pay $60 for a pay per view anymore. It's 2025. Like
Yeah.
y'all got to get with the times. Like Max has Collision and Dynamite now, but it's like it needs the pay per views too. It has to have the pay per views. Like do the same thing that WWE's doing with Peacock because it's way more accessible. It's way easier to just go click on the app and watch that shit than have to try to find a way to watch it. without having to pay $60 or $70 or $80 to watch a pay-per-view.
Yeah, like it's 2012, and I'm watching this.
Right. It's like, bro, WWE Network came out in 2014.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I'm not.
So WWE hasn't been on pay-per-view for 12 years almost at this point. Because WrestleMania 30 was on WWE Network. All you do was pay $9.99, and you had every pay-per-view
we
ever.
saw some crazy moments for $10.
Yeah, we saw Daniel Bryan win the world title at WrestleMania. We saw the Yes Movement on WWE Network for $9.99. But that money came back.
For $10.
That money came back. We saw John Cena versus AJ Styles at SummerSlam for $9.99.
Still one of my favorite matches to this day. No mama. I feel like the thing about that is, which is hilarious too, is like they reminded you, and that's the thing that like, and I still be saying this, and this is childhood memory. They used to say WWE Network every hour of the show.
Yep.
You can access all of
$9.99.
WWE Network $9.99. So I used to be like, man, I might have to cop this shit. But even before that,
yeah,
when
I got that shit immediately too.
Immediately on my mama.
Broke as hell. Didn't have no money.
That $9.99.
It's like, oh, I got a Visa gift card. I got 3 months.
Made sure it was gonna come out. On my mama, I used to make.
I got 3 months
till it was gonna come out every time. I had WWE Network for a minute, and I remember being mad when they took it away. I was like,
oh, I was pissed. I was pissed.
I just
like
always
going to Peacock for what?
On my mama though, but shout out Peacock. Peacock,
Peacock has been on this shit.
I be watching Bel Air, then I turn over to the WWE. I'm cool, 2 for 1. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool, but like when we was kids, I remember like WWE does such a good job of promoting like what they want you to promote. Like even when DS was back in the day, the WWEshop.com, I used to stay quoting that, bro.
Yep.
They did it recently with WWEshop.com with Liv and Dom, and I was like, damn, that's cool. They bringing them commercials back.
Dom was like, that shit whack.
Shout out Dom.
He said, don't buy that.
Buy this. I'm like, bro, yo, shit ain't like, bro, what is that? What y'all got on that table? Like,
facts.
Like, man, come on, man. Now I will say, if WWE dropped them Dom jackets, those I might mess with that, bro. Them jackets a little sweet. Probably gonna be $200. They be taxing, but you know they be taxing them. But I mean, yeah, I feel like AEW could potentially. I mean, at this point, bro, we gotta stop saying potentially, bro. Y'all 5 years in.
How can you sell out Wembley multiple times but struggle to get people in seats on a weekly Dynamite?
See, now that ain't too far fetched. That's not too far fetched because we all know international fans way better than U.S. fans. So
yeah, but Wembley is like potentially I think it might be the biggest stadium in the world.
Wembley big as hell.
So you gotta think about how many people that's really filling them seats.
Right.
You can't get people to fill 6,000.
To me, I feel like once again piggybacking off the international fans, but the UK has never had a Mania or anything like that, so I'm assuming like any wrestling fan is just gonna pile in that hole because it's the biggest event in your area. Now,
I mean, their weekly shows look like NXT UK right now for real.
On my mama, and they can't.
Because NXT UK was in the same building.
You can't hide that.
Definitely cannot.
So bro, we be seeing that.
You like?
We be seeing it.
Like, hold on, it's kind of empty up there, ain't that? Where the people at?
We was in Boston
I'd be sick for
that SmackDown, and it was deep, like it was
Yeah.
deep, and I'm like, this is a small venue, and it's deep,
Right.
like to the point where I looked at Drew and I was like, they should have. I'm like, we should have been in like South Carolina, like USC, like we should have been somewhere.
Yeah.
It's like it's constrict time, like, but we can't even see in here. So like, I don't know what. I mean, I feel like I don't know, bro. They need to choose better cities, like.
Yes, they go to the same like 9.
Yeah, choose better cities,
no.
bro.
I'm not bullshit at all. They go to West Virginia. They go to like certain places in West Virginia. They go to California. They go to certain places in Texas. They go to certain places in Georgia. They go Chicago. They really go to like max a max of like 12 states.
Right. If I'm them, I'm going places WWE don't hit on often.
Mm-hmm.
Like WWE comes to Charlotte once a year. I mean, AEW's coming to Charlotte, but they're going to Bojangles. Like,
Yeah.
I would go to like Greensboro,
Yep.
Raleigh.
They go to
Like,
Greensboro a lot. I will say they do go to a few places in North Carolina a good bit just because
right.
like Kenny's from there, FTR's from there. Like if they have people that are from certain spots, they'll go
They're just
there
gonna show
hoping
up.
that those people will show up because of them. That's why they go to
Hopefully,
California so often because
next
of the Young Bucks and shit.
next time they come to North Carolina and it's fairly close. If it's a Dynamite, I'm gonna pull up. Cause Collision, I told myself
Yeah,
I'm not
you never
pulling
know.
up the Collision, bro. There wasn't nothing hitting on that. So
Mox do be on Collision every week though, for the most part.
then I
So
might pull
they
up.
do have
It's
a world
soon.
champion on there.
It's about my
I say they
birthday
do have
though.
a world champion on Collision most times. More
Well,
often
that's
than
good.
not. Now, I don't know if you'll see a swerve on a Saturday night, but MJF potentially could be there on a Saturday night. But Mox almost always, like he even wrestles on some collisions. So you would at very least
So you
like
telling me to pull up the Bojangles Coliseum? That's what you basically telling me to do. Let me see when it
look,
is.
and they normally put the card out pretty like in advance.
Yeah,
They'll
they
put it
did.
out
They did. They
the
put it out
Saturday
early.
before.
They
Yeah.
put it out
So
early.
they'll put it out so that you know, like, all right, there's people on there. But Mox is almost always on Collision. Tony
Oh, it
Storm is
already
on Collision
happened.
every now and then. Megan Dane debuted on Collision, so like they do some good things on Collision. It's just it's a Saturday night at 8 o'clock, so that's a
Yeah,
hard that's a
bro.
hard
It was
thing to
$25
pull
to get in the
every
dough.
week. No way.
Yeah, Bojangles. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's Bojangles Coliseum, bro. It was $25 to get in the dough, and that's what I was saying about AEW events. Like I remember, because whenever my Ticketmaster situation happened, I remember going
Mhm.
on Reddit and people was like, "Yeah, I remember in AEW, like I didn't even buy tickets. I just walked up to the wheel call and asked if they had tickets available,
No.
and he sat on Cam's side in the third row for like $40." So it's like, bro. I mean, when you treat your events like that, then it's like
Yeah.
you're gonna get what you're gonna get. And I like
Yeah.
the cheap tickets, but it's like when you just throwing shit on there, throwing people
Yeah,
on there,
that's
it's like, yeah,
crazy.
that's what you're gonna get. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know.
bad.
Moving on though, real quick. I got a quick, not even quick. I mean, I'm chilling. I thought my hair lady didn't text me, so I mo wrestling for y'all. Um, guess I'm just gonna look like Lil Wayne. Um,
Sheesh.
all right, so we got a question here. Would you rather take Tariq, you personally, your current form, your current body
Oh, you
type?
about to ask me the question I was gonna ask you.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask the question you're gonna ask me. I'm gonna beat you
Okay,
to it.
okay.
I might even add something to it. You never know. And this could be a TikTok segment. Shout out to our TikTok guys in the Ville in the
What's
hood.
this?
We're at 113.
Hour 13? All right,
We're
bet.
113. So we're gonna let Tariq write it down. We're gonna let him. We're gonna make this fun. All right, y'all. And don't take this weird. I'm about to do an intro for TikTok for y'all in the middle of our pod, so don't take this weird, y'all. But anyway, here we go. Welcome everybody to another TikTok exclusive. While we're recording the pod, double duty. Ain't that right, Reek? My big dog Reek right there. Y'all see him? I'm here, of course, codename Davis. The question that I'm gonna ask Reek is this, for all you wrestling fans. In your current body type, your current form, no training, no nothing, which would you rather take? 5 Braun Breaker Spears, 10 Bronson Reed Tsunamis, or 30 Ring General Gunther Chops? And I repeat, 5 Braun Breaker Spears, 10 Bronson Reed Tsunamis, or 30 Gunther Chops? And I know my
Well,
answer, personally.
I just told you what Saturday when we was live streaming the Rumble, not taking one Gunther chop. So that's out the question. Definitely not doing that. I'm not. Do you see speed? I'm not taking them spears either. I'll do the tsunamis because I can find a way to like do something. Like he come down. They don't put like full weight on you. So I'll try to get skinny when he jumps something like just
He's skinny.
not take the full impact. That's your best bet for real. Just and then
That's
oh,
but 10, you gonna be leaking out the gut with 10, bro.
yeah, yeah.
But look,
But so you would be doing the same thing if you take 5 spears.
look though, I'm taking the spears, bro.
Oh,
I'm taking the spears, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. There's no logical reason to take these spears.
there's not. There's
There's
not.
no
That
logical
was the
reason.
first one I saw and said, hell no.
Yeah, the
It was
one on
between the
Steve.
chops. It was between the
But
chops and the tsunamis.
let's go ahead and agree for our TikTok family and everybody here.
Mhm.
The chops are out of the question.
Out of the question.
The chops are out
Not
of the question.
happening.
I
Not
see
happening.
Sheamus. I see Sheamus' chest. I've seen Jay's chest. I've seen Cody's
Drew.
chest. I've seen Drew's, Randy's. I don't want, and
I've seen the dudes when he was overseas, like popping blood vessels.
they probably don't even take 30 in a match. They probably take it north of 12 to 15. I would say.
I was about to say
20. Maybe 20.
He's dialed it down now. But NXT UK, NXT, wow, like
I'm good. I'm
he
good.
was really out there trying to murder dudes.
Because like, even whenever they do it and they smack them, like, you see how they be trying to contract
Yeah.
their chest. That ain't gonna work, my boy.
Yeah.
They be a big old handprint.
No. Huge
I mean,
handprint.
I'm good, bro. I'm good. I take the spears because it's like once I get to that fourth one, I know I got one more and I'm going to the hospital.
Nah.
Now the tsunami thing is a little different. Now the reason why I say I don't want to take no tsunamis is that's a bro. Bronson Reed is
That's a
big as
big
hell.
dude.
In my current form and body type, bro, I might get cooked after like 3. So I don't want nobody landing on me because and then you gotta look, Tariq. You gotta sit there and lay and look at
And
bro.
just watch
Nah,
him.
I'm good. I'd rather be like Speed. Look, Speed did that backflip and was kind of looking for Braun.
Yeah. No.
I'd rather just
'Cause
not know.
If you're taking 5 of him, like
He might get a little tired.
hell no. Have you seen, bro? If anything, Bronson gonna get tired having to keep getting up and going back up that moment.
That's true.
Because watch how he jumped on Seth. Like at a certain point, he was just leaning. He was just falling. He not like jumping. He just falling.
Okay.
And I feel like when you're jumping off that turnbuckle, you gotta brace yourself a little bit. You can't just like flat fall or you're gonna hurt yourself.
But like
So
sometimes
he gotta like let up a little bit.
But this is what I'm saying, like with Braun, cause Spear looked a little different than he be doing, right?
He almost killed, dude.
No, he would no. See, this is the thing with Braun, like, and this is why I'm saying, like, I'm telling Speed, if you ever watch our show, bro, he did that on purpose, bro. I'm telling you, that was not no accidental spear, bro. He literally tried to take your mid off, bro. So I'm gonna tell Braun before we get in there, bro. Look, I'm not Speed. I don't want to. Look, I'm not using y'all for no kind of clout. I have to be here. Just get it over with, bro. And maybe he'll take it a little light. Probably not though.
He go, oh, so you thought you chose me? Then he gonna feel disrespected for real.
I'm gonna give him the other
He gonna feel
options.
disrespected you
I'm gonna
chose
give him
him.
the other options though. Maybe he'll understand.
He won't.
Braun might be understanding, man.
Have you met, bro? Or have you seen, bro? He don't seem that understanding.
I'm gonna tell him I'm his biggest fan, and I'm gonna start pulling up the tweets because
Ask Adam Pearce if he's understanding. The answer is no. He's not understanding.
Look, but what if I do the decoy bet? What if I'm your biggest fan? Start showing him my old tweets. He not gonna know I'm talking about Braun James. He gonna be like, oh, he rocking.
Yes, he is.
He gonna be like, all these
2017. 2017.
We ain't going back that far.
Well, I wasn't even at Kennesaw State yet.
Yeah, we ain't going back that far. We just gonna do the past year. That's at least 30 tweets. At least 30 tweets. We'll see, man.
He gonna be like, why are you talking about basketball though?
I thought you was a Lakers fan, man. I thought you was with me.
He's like, I'm from Georgia.
Look, there is no right answer for this, man. I feel like
It really isn't, bro. There really isn't.
Hellion situations to be
You're
in.
cooked regardless.
What about like? I was trying to think of something to add to it, like while we were at the crib, and I was like, there ain't really no finishers like this. Like, I feel like Now, one finisher that I feel like they should have put on here that I feel like I wouldn't want to take, even if it's protected a little bit, the coup de grace. I don't want to take that, bro. I feel like every time I see
Yeah, I don't
that,
either.
I'm like, bro, why do y'all let Finn stomp on y'all like that? He be stomping.
Low-key the curb stomp though,
If you don't
because he
protect
really
yourself
could.
well, you're done.
Yeah, because he could really just facing the mat, just squish.
Like the one with Roman, I was like, bro, he did it with 2 feet. Like, how do you even protect yourself?
Also, I didn't even realize Jay's son was in the back. Like he was on the barricade at that point.
Right.
When Seth did it, because obviously that's his uncle. Seth did it. He in the back was like,
Bruh, cause like, bruh,
he like, yo, that's my uncle. What
look
you
at
doing?
us. Look at us when he did it. We was like, damn, like, and it helps. Like, shout out to Roman, shout out my dog. He said he be selling his ass off, bro. I thought
He
he
do
was
be selling his
stretched.
ass off.
I thought he was stretched. I'm like,
That
bro,
nigga
yeah.
I said, oh nah, no.
Yeah, I'm
Let's go.
cool, man. I'm cool on that. I feel like, yeah, I'm good, bro. There's a lot of finishers I want to take. So basically, long story short, shout out to the WWE talent for putting their bodies on the line week in week out to even
For
give
real.
us
Way better than me.
something to watch. Yeah, because half the stuff
It's
I'm
a
not even
big
talking.
hell no.
Big hell no. I'm
Nope.
not taking no.
Not even a little bit.
I'm not taking that. I'm not taking none of those
Nope.
finishers, man. If I have to.
Nope.
Now, if $1 million is on the line, yeah, you can put me in all there, and I'll take them chops. I'll tell Gunther whatever. This for $1 million. Yeah, just go ahead and throw them out there. But
Yeah,
other than that, I'm definitely good. I feel like there was more stuff that I needed to. Oh, this is a troll. This ain't really a troll, but this is me showing love to some not underground talent, but somebody that's been there for a while. Apollo Crews has a torn pec. I just want to say shout out to Apollo Crews because I seen a tweet. Maybe I can pull it up. Maybe I can pull it up for y'all real quick. I'm gonna send it to Tariq so it's right there at the top.
Yeah.
And this had me crying, y'all, bro. Like, that had me crying.
Yeah, short pack is nasty.
Yeah, torn pec is nasty. That's one of the things I actually never want to
Ever.
be a part of.
That and a torn Achilles. Those are the two that I'm like,
That's your two?
Don't do that to me.
Mine has to
Obviously,
be,
I don't want to break a leg, but like, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like mine is a torn pec and a torn ACL. I don't want nothing to do with a torn ACL.
Yeah, I definitely want to turn my ACL either. But I feel like pain wise or just like shock factor, the Achilles.
Achilles, you really don't know until.
Nah, I feel like you get kicked in the back of your heel.
Yeah, because I mean, it rolls up.
And then it just roll up, and you like, the
you
fuck?
like, damn. And then you sit down. And then you just like,
Yeah.
ain't walking nowhere. So
You ain't doing shit.
I would say I did.
Achilles is scary because you could easily re-tear that shit too.
That is true. That is
Like
that's a lot of
Deshaun
people
just
don't-
retore his shit, didn't he?
Yeah, he was doing stupid shit though. Apparently, he was
Oh,
doing stupid
well.
shit. That's why his contract kind of in question now because they like.
Let's say John Wall.
John
Tore
Wall
his Achilles,
was-
then tore his ACL, or tore his ACL, then tore his Achilles. Because they
Wall
say he was
walking
just
down
walking down the stairs.
Yeah, he tore his
I'm like,
Achilles.
damn, walking down the stairs until your Achilles? Like, that shit have you scared to walk down the stairs? It's like, hell no, I'm good.
He had to be capped.
I'm gonna just roll down that motherfucker. Fuck that.
All right,
No way I
got
walk
you.
down it.
I'm sorry.
I don't even want to talk about it. Knock on wood.
Not gonna wood on my mama because we be hooping a little frequent.
Come on down.
So I'm cool. All right, y'all. We gonna put this up real quick. I'll make sure the volume not blasting y'all ear.
Oh,
Shout
I
out my-
did see this.
Yeah, shout out my dog.
He was really cooking for real.
Had main event matches from 2023 to 2025. Just look at everybody he was on, man. Now, some of these matches, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, damn, I actually probably would have liked to see that. Like, he had a match with these matches with JD. I probably would have liked to see these matches with JD. I would like to see something with Bronson Reed. I would like to see something with Bronson Reed.
Yeah.
Lil Kaiser, that would have been pretty straight. Like, I mean, like,
I'm just curious, like, y'all put him on this many times and just didn't think, oh, he's doing this good. We should put him on TV.
this is a name that I'm interested in. Let me go back real quick.
Tavion Heights.
Yeah, he's nice, bro. He's nice. And
Yeah.
I,
when they did that tag team match a couple months ago, I was like,
yeah, bro. Like he's nice. He's nice. Now I feel like this is a hilarious thing because like, bro, if y'all haven't been watching WWE for long, like I remember when main event became a thing. Like
mm-hmm,
I remember when main event became a thing. That's back when Zack Ryder was on there all the time. Dolph Ziggler
mm-hmm.
was on there all the time. Santino was on there all the time. I feel like
Yeah, they tried to make it like a show that you really needed to watch.
yeah, they tried to make it like a show that was like kind of, but not really happening on it.
Right.
I like main event, so I just always like to shout out to people that be on main event still because main event is like kind of how what AEW does with like the hometown shows, like you said. They kind of just be going to
Mm-hmm.
random spots and be popping up main events. And
Yeah.
shout out Apollo, bro. Like for you to be in the main event that many times, people had to have been requesting to see you on main event. So
And they trust you.
yeah, and they trust you. So shout out to Apollo, bro. That's a big hit, man. And all
Like,
wrestling.
you're supposed to send the fans home happy every week.
It seems like he does that. I saw Apollo Crews whenever we went to SmackDown. They did a speed match with him. And I mean, yeah, we seen Apollo Crews kind of come up. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like when the first time we seen Apollo, I remember when he first touched down. When did he first touch?
2015, 16?
It was. I'll say it was around the 205 live time period.
Because he was before Adam Cole and them.
Yeah,
But I want to say he was after Finn and Shinsuke.
he definitely was. Damn, my nose. Ugh. Sinus infection, boy. Always something with me. Where's my nap? I had a box of tissue under my desk and they done fell over.
I'm trying to think. I want to say he was 2015,
There they are.
maybe 16. Because when he came in, they really made it seem like he was really up there. Let me see. Sure,
I mean, he was nice, bro. He was doing standing moonsaults and shit. He was nice.
Yeah. They just didn't. They didn't see a vision, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like
He's 37.
he's 37 with a torn pec. Ooh.
Shit.
We also had a bunch of releases today. Not a bunch, but a little bit.
Yeah. He signed with WWE in 2015.
Dang, there's been some hella releases today.
And he was in the main. He went to the main roster quick too. He went to the main roster by 2016. That's the problem. That's the problem right there. They sent him to the main roster too early. They didn't have a plan, which is why some people just got released.
Right. What's about to happen with the Pure Fusion Collective, bro? What's going on with that? Why would they drop her in the
It's
middle
a
of
great question.
trying to push that group? And what's next for Zoe Stark? What's next for Shayna Baszler? What's next? Do they
I don't
run
know
a
if they
duo
go back to
or
a
they
tag
just,
team. I don't know if they're about to go to a tag team or if they just go their separate ways. But they were a tag team before she showed up, so they're probably just go back to being a tag team. I wouldn't be surprised if they just like throw some shade, be like, yeah, she messed us up. She thought she was gonna come in and fix things, and she just made things worse.
Imagine that.
Exactly.
Well, as far as that, I feel like we touched on a lot of things, man. A lot of things. We did see some little moves though. Zelina Vega last night went to SmackDown.
Wait.
Who was on SmackDown? I've seen some moves.
Isla Dawn got released?
Heck yeah. Which is also crazy because we just seen her at the castle not too long ago.
Yeah.
Just tag team champions a couple months ago.
Where's Davenport? Saw that one last night. Which is kind of crazy. But it's like, you releasing people. Who's gonna take these losses? Like, you releasing people that you're not sure that you see anything for, but it's like, You could. That's still characters on TV. Like I
Unless they
don't know,
plan on,
man. Releasing
are there some
Sonya Deville, I just feel like it's kind of crazy.
are there some free agents out there that's trying to
I
jump
mean,
ship?
Megan Bain was out there, but it looked like she signed with AEW. It's really just how many people are you about to bring up from NXT? Because you got Jordan Grace down there now. You got Zarya. You got Stephanie. You got Julia. You got Cora. You got Roxanne. You got Fallon Henley. You still got Keanu James coming back. You got Oscar coming back at some point. Like, there's a lot.
They do got some talent for sure.
Yeah, it's just kind of
Yes, we got to see it marinate.
confusing.
We got to see it. I mean, I just feel like I'm still trying to catch up to this world of wrestling in terms of contracts and like what's going on because like we ain't really ever used to be tapped in for that. Like we didn't used to never know. Like I just saw KO sign a 5-year extension. I just thought once you was in that company, but you was there till you decided to leave. Like, I didn't even know y'all was on that. So now that we starting to see like people are getting released, people getting cut, it's a whole new world for me. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna treat it like a business on that side of the aspect. I'm gonna keep it on the entertainment side. So hopefully they fill the shoes. Shout out to everybody that gave us good memories and moments that got released. Hopefully we see you back soon. This always ain't goodbye. But
Right.
yeah, man. Anything else, Reed?
See how it is.
Any questions for the
We
kid?
still ain't got nothing. We still ain't got nothing with Jade. I just really don't understand that.
We might as well end the show with I'm not feeling it then. Since you finna
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and give Rika ISO. Let's play our clip. Let's play our clip. My fault, y'all.
I'm not feeling it.
I really just what's the plan? What's the holdup? She got attacked before Survivor Series. That's November. It's February 8th. It's been 3 months. And there's been not one update. There hasn't been any push to the story. Like, I'm just confused. Like, I understand patience. I understand like just waiting and waiting and waiting. But it's like at the same time, it's like, are we waiting and waiting and waiting for nothing? Is it just we messed up with the story, or we tried to do something with the story and it's not going to work? We thought it was going to originally, so they're gonna just I don't know, man. I don't know. I seen people say they weren't feeling Alexa in the Wyatt Six. I honestly like Alexa in that, but I could understand why people would want her to be like on her own. And then I don't want to say I'm not feeling it, but I don't necessarily understand why they thought Charlotte was gonna be a face. Like she went out there and got damn near booed out the building.
I don't, and I don't understand fans when it comes to like booing Charlotte like that because it's like at this point it just seems kind of weird. Like it's not even about the character at this point, bro. It's low key hating because like everybody's on the same shit. Oh, y'all are forcing her on us. Oh, she's automatically in the championship picture. But bro, when has it ever been bad? Like, can we stop and like think of like, bro, when has it ever truly been bad? Like, even when Charlotte was champion,
she did snatch the belt off Sasha like 4 times before Sasha could
but they
even get one.
did go back and forth like a mother. Like I can't be mad.
Yeah, but how long? There was like 4 reigns where Sasha didn't win one title defense. Like it was like her 4th reign where she finally got it, like won a title defense.
That is true.
Charlotte had like 3 going into that shit.
Right.
Charlotte was already like a 4 top champion going into that.
I can't be too mad, bro. At that time, I feel like I could be wrong.
Nah, Sasha was hot. They should have just
Sasha was dummy hot. But at that time, it was just them because like Bailey was there.
She hadn't come up yet, or she came like in the middle of their story.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bailey was there, but she wasn't Bailey yet. Becky wasn't Becky yet. So it was really Sasha.
Is that brand split yet? Yeah, brand split had already happened. So Becky was on SmackDown.
So it was just really they was the upper echelon, bro. So like
It was them two, Nia Jax, Bailey, Ember Moon, Mickey James. But I feel like when they had their street fight or like falls count anywhere match, and Sasha put her through the little what's that shit called? Like it holds it's the thing they walk through. Like she put her through that, put her in a bank statement. She tapped out. When she won the belt, then she should have held it. It was like 2 weeks later, Charlotte won it right back.
This is also the thing, and this is what I like to explain about people like Charlotte's career. She's a part of wrestling royalty, some of the biggest wrestling royalty in the world. She came up. She was a little prodigy, obviously. Vince got his hands on her. So at that point, if Vince got a strong feeling about you, you're gonna be larger than life, right? So I feel like that's in the early stages of Charlotte. That's what we was on. As far as like now and like recently, the matches that she's put on, bro, you can't complain about it. Like I feel like with Charlotte, the chase will never be as big as her having the belt, bro. Like the chase for her is whatever, in my eyes. But like, I like seeing people dethrone Charlotte rather than Charlotte chasing. But we never really.
But
Charlotte
that's
chase
unfair
too long.
though, nah?
It's definitely unfair.
Because I don't think the problem necessarily is she's in the title picture. It's because we have like she was out of the title picture for a year plus because she was hurt. But every time she returns, whether it be, these things popping or whatever the case may be, whether it's an entry, whatever, every time she comes back, she is the first in line. We don't see that with everyone else. When people like Liv had to work her way up, even though the person that was the champion injured her, like legitimately injured her, and she still had to go jump through hurdles just to get to that. But it's like, the thing with Charlotte is we've only seen her in two spots, either chasing or being the champion. We've never seen her be apart from the championship and have a separate storyline. Why does Bailey have to do that all the time? Why does Becky even have to do that from time to time? Why did Sasha have to do that shit all the time? Why does Bianca have to do it now? Why does Rhea have to do it from time to time? Everybody but Charlotte can be away from a belt. That's shit's not cool. I'm just being honest. Like, that's the problem. Like, yes, Charlotte is one of the greatest. But there's a ton of fucking wrestlers that have been. Asuka is not always in a title picture. But when she came in, she should have been. When Asuka came up undefeated, there was no reason for Charlotte to beat her. Besides Vince just wanting Charlotte to be the one to beat her.
That's what I'm getting.
If the only person that should have beat Asuka was Ember Moon. Ember Moon was the only one close to her in NXT and still didn't get to do it. They had her relinquish it, so I was like, all right, bet Asuka's gonna win the shit on the main roster. Ember Moon gets to get back. It's literally Ilya versus Walter or Gunther. Like they had their story in NXT. They had their story before NXT. They had their story in NXT UK, and then you get to this point. It's like, all right, boom. It's just there's too many instances of when she didn't need to win, she got the win. There's definitely been times where it's like, yeah, Charlotte should keep the belt. Charlotte should win. Charlotte should have this. But a 14-time champion in a 10-year span, and not even 10 years, in like a 6-7 year span, because she debuted in what, 15? By 20, she had like 12 title reigns. That's insane, man.
It is insane.
That's insane.
But
In a
it's like,
5-year span, 6-year span.
It's like with Vince though, like I mean, it is what it is with Vince. Like I said, once you're hand selected from him, you're gonna see the sun and the moon. But as far as like Charlotte right now in our current space with Triple H, like she's lost. We've seen her lose. We've seen her. I mean, which I understand your storylines. Yeah, I mean, yeah, she's lost. We've seen her lose. Like I mean, with Rhea, that's the last time. I mean, you ain't had no choice but to lose with Rhea at that time.
You would hope.
You would hope. But even still though, even if it's a you would hope, we still saw it. Like that's still enough change to see her lose a big match on the biggest stage, which I feel like I ain't seen in a grip since Vince. So I don't know Charlotte's full track history with that, like her wins and losses on the big stage, but I feel like that was a surprise to me. Like for her to lose cleanly, 1, 2, 3 on a WrestleMania with high stakes, I was like, damn. And now,
did Charlotte leave after that? Did she take a break after that?
yeah, I mean,
Because I feel like I remember her sitting like on the floor after that,
right,
and I feel like people knew that she was taking a break.
right.
Did she lose because she was taking a break?
I don't see. That's the part I just don't know. Like, I mean, either she lost because she was taking a break or whatever. But I do know, like, she did lose. She sat on the floor. Congratulate Rhea.
Yeah.
Rhea went on to have a good reign. But then we saw her with the Jade thing. Now, that's a story that I feel like we was going to see without the belt, like with Jade, but she got hurt. So I feel like Triple H is already starting to move in that direction of, okay, we got other stars that you can collab with and get to.
Yeah.
But even, like, my problem with the universe right now is, bro, y'all were screaming from heaven. Y'all were, bro, and you can't say I'm wrong. Y'all was making edits. Y'all was making match cards, preview match cards for Tiffany and Charlotte. But now that we finally close to the real deal.
Yeah. I don't necessarily have a problem with it.
We don't want it.
I think some of it is she plays into it so well. That's what pisses some people off.
Right.
I understand what she's doing, but like she came out, she tried to have a face promo. She wasn't working, so she had to change it up to where she was like, "Oh, you're still a rookie. I'm still I'm still the woman. I'm still the queen." Blah blah blah. Like she's so good at getting people to hate her because of some real life hate, like some real life dislike because of how often she's won. Right. So she'll come out there and say, "Yeah, I skipped the line because I'm Charlotte Flair." That's gonna piss people off because that's what they think is happening in real life. Whether or not it is, those blurred lines cause that. That's why people are disliking her.
Right.
It's like, no different than.
It's definitely fair. Like, if
the
you've been there since her debut, which you have,
yeah,
I seen her debut, like, and we kind of knew that she was a nepotism baby at first, you know, because you remember when she first came out, like Rick would be there,
she was green as hell.
Yeah, Rick would come out there and then like be ringside,
even in NXT when she beat Natalia.
We seeing this shit. Like we saw through the shit. Yeah. And then she turned on Rick a little bit, and then she kind of became her own little thing, and we was like, oh, okay, we feeling that. And then there were some piss ups along the way where we like Charlotte shouldn't have won that, but there's never been a point in my time as a fan where I looked at Charlotte and I was like, there's been times where I'm like, yeah, you shouldn't have won that, but you see me do that with Cena where I come on here sometimes where I'm like, damn, he shouldn't have won that. I hated that. But it's like I understand, like I get it. But I see the slight changes now with the Triple H era than I did with Vince, and that's why I'm okay with it. But I need her to be healthy to actually show to other people what the direction that she's gonna go in. But I just feel like that, like as far as the return, like I just felt like that was fucked up in a sense. Like, bro, she literally returned. Yeah. She's here. Like, this is her welcome back. And y'all are booing her out the building like she Hulk Hogan.
Even I felt bad for her. Like, I'm not the biggest Charlotte fan. Like, I do like Charlotte. But I even felt bad for her. Like, damn, this is crazy. Like, it's like damn, she is trying to tell her story. Like, she's literally trying to tell y'all that she came back. She didn't know she was going to wrestle again. And then it's like, boo. We don't want you. And I'm like, Charlotte and Tiffany is going to hit. Right. Now, I know people are worried about the result because it's Charlotte. But it's like, if Charlotte does win, which there's a heavy possibility of that, you would hope that there's a payoff for Tiffany. That's the point.
See it.
That's
bro.
the thing that you got to get to.
I don't see it, bro. I really don't think. I don't like. I mean, I guess her name, yes, but I just don't think there's a world Tiffany lose, bro. Like off rip. Like unless they like now they starting to do the Braun Breaker thing where they starting to play like she a rookie and like she.
Yeah.
I'd be kind of upset about that because at this point, like,
I would be shocked if she doesn't because she beat Rhea the first time.
Well, we gonna have to do do a live show the first night because I don't know. Like I feel like we choosing which night we gonna do it, so we might as well do night one because I feel like there's no way they do it because in my eyes, Tariq, it don't make sense because you can't backtrack with Tiffany, bro, and that's what y'all are doing a little bit. You can't have her come out there and be like, Naya, I was planning on you for 3 months. You thought I was dumb. You thought I was this. And then y'all gonna bring Charlotte out there and be like, you a rookie. Can't do that.
Yeah.
For you to push Tiffany, she gotta beat Charlotte. For you to
But it wouldn't be the first time.
her.
That's the thing. That's why people worry, because it wouldn't be the first time that Charlotte did it. And I'm not saying Charlotte, but it's not the first time they wrote for her to do it. Because
I feel like
she's not
it's
the
a little
one that's like
for Rhea though. Like in terms of the Rhea thing.
But even Asuka.
The Asuka shit was egregious though, but that's under Vince. I can understand that. I can understand it. Anything Vince, I can understand, bro, because we seen it with our childhood heroes, bro. Like, come on, bro, we seen it.
Yeah.
Now Triple H, solely on Triple H, I think he's smart enough to not, especially the feedback now, to not go ahead and put that belt on Charlotte. Don't do it, my boy. Just don't.
Does he love Tiffany as much as he loves Rhea though? Because he didn't really work with Tiffany down in NXT. He worked with Rhea. He worked with Bianca. Like he worked with them. He was like a huge part of them like changing their characters and becoming who they are.
I know what
he don't really have that relationship with Tiffany yet. What money?
Money. Tiffany is bringing in money. Great.
Yeah. She said it last night.
She's bringing in money. I have seen, bro. I think it was. I mean, this is AEW, right? Like, and this is whatever. But I seen a sign in the front row where it said it was crossed out. It said it's Tony time. Mm-hmm. It said it's Tony time. It was a sign in the front row from a fan. It said it's Tony time, and it had Tiffany, but they marked the extra with. Even still, bruh. That's a whole other promotion.
Tony time has been a thing for like 6-7 years now.
A hot minute. I understand that.
But them still having to put X out Tiffy on an entirely different show.
On a whole other show. And I'm thinking like, damn, like I didn't think she had reach to be over here. Like I didn't think she had enough reach for it to be over here. Now, if she bit a little bit of Toni Storm swag, I'm sorry, Toni Storm. I'm sorry. I
will say this. Mandy Rose talking about she stole her bit, talking about some stand on business. Was it stand on business? What was it? She said,
put some respect on my name.
Put some respect on my name.
I was like, man, hey, listen, I said, bro, we've been saying that since Birdman.
Come on. We talking about.
Bro, you ain't start that.
You are not the first.
I did like Tiffany's answer, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
she's like, if she feels like I stole something.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I wish her the best. Like, I feel like it's sad that you had to bring it up, but I wish you the best. Whatever.
She was like, in fact, she thought I was still from her. I said, damn. Damn, okay.
Like, I'm not gonna get on Mandy Case. I'm not gonna get on Mandy Case because Mandy did what she had to do when she was in WWE. But it's like, man, you can't be running around acting like you had that type of pull.
Running around like you pop.
That's what I'm saying. Run around like somebody said the champ is here. Like, man, that ain't your whole bit, man. That's not it, man. Stop. Like,
oh man,
we not trying to
put some respect on my name was her slogan. I didn't even know you said that.
I'm mad at the WWE. I'm mad at the fan. First of all, I'm mad at the fans because the fans really made Mandy feel like she was entitled to it. I remember when Tiffany first said it, somebody was on Twitter. She pretty much
they stole Mandy. NXT. I said, all right, bro. What are we doing?
Regardless of that, I feel like Triple H, you gotta gauge what's going on. Like, Tiffany last night in that promo she stood on business. She held her own.
Yeah, she did.
She didn't fold. She didn't crack.
Yeah.
Held her own. I also got a gripe about CW real quick before I even move on. Alexa Bliss came out. I don't know if it was just my TV or what. Alexa Bliss came out. We went on commercial. The ring cleared. She was just in a one-on-one match. What the hell happened in between? Like, what happened?
I don't think there was any.
That was, bro. It didn't make sense.
Because when I watched it back on YouTube, because I wasn't at home last night to watch it live. When I rewatched the recap on YouTube, it had her come out, and then that was it.
Bro, Rick, I guarantee you 100% you would have texted me. 100%. Literally, it started with Tiffany. Started with Tiffany, Charlotte. Nia came in and started talking, and then Alexa Bliss came out. Screen went dark. The ring clear. It was just Candice LeRae and Alexa. I was like, bro, what happened? Like, was it? Are we just gonna forget that like we didn't have all the contenders in the ring talking about who wanted a piece of the champ? Like, we just...
Guess so. Yes, like fuck it. We'll do what we want. Now I do what I want.
Clearly, bro. Clearly.
Oh,
I don't know
man.
what's next. I feel like Triple H. I got enough trust in Trips to not book himself into a whole Dismania. And as far as we're gonna go back to it, as far as the not hype around any WrestleMania, that's dead for me because this is the first WrestleMania I feel like in a long time. I don't know the results of any match outside of maybe Jay. Jay might still even lose, but I feel like if Jay loses, then you miss out on a Kofi Mania, Daniel Bryan type of moment.
Yeah.
But that's the only match that
It is gonna be weird though, like Jey Uso. Not even like and this is no disrespect at all. It's just like when you see the lineage of names, it's gonna be funny to see Jey Uso name on it. Because if you would have said 5 years ago,
Jey Uso is it.
Jey Uso gonna be a world champion, you're gonna be like, all right, bro, chill out.
Like,
and now it's like a
they already wanted a
real life possibility.
It ain't
like,
even
hold on, bro. Then you gonna start thinking like, hold on, all these people that did become a world champion, but Jey Uso, okay. But it's like you watch the show, and it's like he had to be. When you watch the show, there's no way you can watch it and be like, yeah, he shouldn't be champion. Why the fuck not?
To me, Tariq, it ain't even like his name being a world champion. It's like if you would have told me 5 years ago, right? The first question I would have asked is, oh, why the hell they split up? Like, bro, they already wanted the great says either. Why would I even split up? Like, what's the point?
Like, so Jay or Jimmy Intercontinental United States champion, like they both.
He cooling.
Oh, okay.
I'm proud of Jimmy though, bro. Like him being in the qualifier for the Elimination Chamber and actually going in there and putting on like, bro, they are making moves like
it's big.
And then like it makes me think like everything Roman set out to do with his family, bro, he did it. Like, bro, he did it. Like even him, like.
But they got to get him to say that on TV.
You ain't getting that.
Because he still feel like that same asshole. You got to get him to say that shit on TV. Like, say what you want. My family higher than they was when we started this. That's all he got to say.
That's all you got to say, Reed, and you'll be cool.
Yeah. But it's been a year damn near.
Yeet wasn't enough?
Since he lost the belt.
Yeet wasn't enough?
No, fuck no. Because he was still hating at the Survivor Series.
That yeet was worth 1,000 words.
No, it wasn't. Because he was reluctant to say it.
Look, after Jay won the Rumble, bro, he went on Twitter and tweeted yeet. That had me crying. I said, this man don't be serious.
Nah, he did.
He had me crying.
He ain't mean that. He mad for real.
But I was like, damn, bro, you just got stumped out. I was like, you just got stumped out. You tweeted. I said, okay, Roman, this is a little different. But I was crying.
Also, 2 stomps keep you out past Elimination Chamber. So Roman just weak now. That's what you telling me.
Essentially.
Because Roman Dean got stomped out on a cinder block. I don't think he was out that long.
That boy a lunatic fringe. That boy was a maniac. That boy was different though. Hey, Dean used to do some, bruh, hold on. He used to be a part of some wild stuff, and we used to be like, and he gonna be there next week. We know he gonna be there next week. Because when him and AJ was shooting, but they was doing some
he was a lesser Darby Allin.
Honest to God, bro. He was doing some nut shit every week. Like, no cap. So
he was that next generation Jeff Hardy for a minute.
I feel like, yeah, he did have that charisma, but he was willing to do it all. I just feel like, yeah, the 2 stomps took him out, but I mean, as long as it results in Roman coming back and holding them in the chamber, I'm cool. When is the last time we see somebody hold somebody in a chamber though? Like outside of Shawn.
But we've seen it every year.
For real? Like not
for the last couple of years.
Logan
Paul did it. And then somebody before that, the year before that, I can't remember who though. I
needed to hit a little better.
AJ did to Remember, because they was like, yeah, he came all the way to Australia or
Yeah,
all the
he
way to
did.
Canada
He did.
just to
He
hold
he
LA
went to
Knight.
Perth. He went to Perth. Was it
Yeah,
Perth? He came all the way
yeah,
to Perth.
yeah. He came all the way across the country. That's real hate. That's real. That's real. That's real hate right there. That boy got on a plane to do one thing. So remember, I was mad. I was mad that he came out and made sure that AJ didn't win, but then LA Knight won. I'm like, how the fuck that work? AJ was like, all right, bet.
I feel like I need it to be a stronger magnitude. Okay, like I get those hoages. I'm talking.
Oh, this is crazy.
Yeah. There's been major hoages in WWE recently, but you know what I'm talking. I'm talking Shawn Michaels style slide from underneath the chamber, get in that thing and spear something. I don't need you to just walk out slow. Remember, you stomped me. I'm coming in there. I need something.
Yeah.
I need something. Because people are already
Mhm.
hating on the triple threat. Like, I feel like that's the last thing I want to talk about before like we even get up off here. People hating on the triple threat. People saying they're not feeling it. They don't want it. First of all,
He tripping.
in my eyes, yeah, they're bucked. But I was talking to my homie actually who likes wrestling. His name's Jake. Shout out to Jaker Mayfield. If you seeing this, his brother. First of all, you'll appreciate this. His brother is a huge AEW fan. He don't even watch. He kind of don't watch WWE no more, but he mainly watches AEW. And when Cody, I remember Cody Rhodes retweeted this man's tweet and commented under his tweet, and that man got invited to referee a match in a dark match. I was like, bro, I ain't never seen no shit like that. I ain't never seen no shit like that. So he did that. So he's a huge over the top AEW fan. But I was talking to Jake about WWE, and he said he was talking to his brother about that triple threat match, and yeah, they were talking about who they think should win and stuff like that. And I mean, my answer was clear and simple.
Don't you dare say Roman.
You're gonna like my answer this time. I think it has to be Seth this time.
Come on.
Now don't do that. Now don't do that, Roman. Don't do that, Roman shit, man. That's Mr. WrestleMania, man. That's Mr. Main Event. You feel me? That's
Exactly. He's
Mr.
Mr. WrestleMania. That don't mean he'll win every year.
Okay, thank you. That's what I'm saying. That's fine.
So
But
Shawn ain't win every year,
there's some hoes. No, Shawn has a losing record at Mania. I'm pretty sure.
which is crazy.
I'm pretty sure.
I say, you think of his biggest moments at WrestleMania? I think he lost all those matches.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Except for Ric Flair.
He lost to Stone Cold. He lost to John Cena. He lost to Kurt Angle.
Taker twice.
He lost to Taker twice. Damn. Just out there, just putting on bangers and losing. We go ahead. What was you saying about Seth?
Oh, to me, I think this is how it has to happen, bro. For me. WrestleMania should be the start. It should be the start of Roman and Seth to me, bro. This should be the start of. This should be the start because I feel like Punk. I can only see winning of two ways. Either Seth come out with a dub, or Punk is gonna win this via favor. We still don't know what this favor is, but he's gonna win via favor. If Punk wins, I think either way Roman's not eating the pin. I feel like either way he's not eating the pin. I just don't want to see Seth eat the pin in the triple threat, bro. And I feel like that's the hardest booking situation there is. Like Roman, I feel like the only time we see Roman eat a pin is when he finally faces Jacob Fatu for the first time. I think that's when he'll eat the pin. But other than that, I don't really see him eat no pin for a minute.
He's only been pinned twice in the last 5 years.
Solo and Jay.
Oh, he did get pinned by Solo, so 3 times. Solo, Jay, Cody.
Jay Cody, yeah.
So 3 in the last 5 years. That's crazy.
I mean, now I ain't gonna lie, he might eat a pin to Seth because that is. I mean, behind the scenes, no matter what anybody says, behind the scenes, that's his blood brother. Like they
you heard what Seth said.
You know what I'm saying?
He said he said I love Roman, I hate him on TV. Not like he didn't say I hate him on TV, but he was like I hate what he's become, but I got love for him. Like the hate comes from love. I just hate CM Punk. I was like, who? Oh no, it was Kay Adams. She was like, oh, okay.
For
She's
real.
like, damn.
And what be having me weak about Kay Adams is she's new to the space, so she don't know
Yeah, so
what's
she
like
has
real or
no
not.
idea.
So she's like, oh,
Because
damn.
he explained, he was like, this goes back. He said, this is what I was saying about storytelling. This goes back to 2012. We came in together. We were brothers. I don't remember if he said he turned on him or not, but he said then we went our separate ways. We've come back sometimes, and then he went. He's got this God complex now, and he's on this other. He said, but the hate that I have for him is based out of love. The hate for CM Punk is just hate. I just hate him.
That shit got me weak. That got me weak, bro. Seth talking about something God.
Because they really don't fuck with CM Punk at all.
This man Seth talking about a
like
God
Roman
complex.
don't either.
On God, he don't. But hey, Roman Ben told us that though. But Roman also said, but for the money, for the money, I'll work with anybody. Like, hey, Roman got the right idea. Look, Roman is.
They said, Roman, you want CM Punk to come back? He said, hell no.
Hell no, but for that money,
damn.
He was like, for the money, I'll work with anybody.
Bring him right back.
That's the funny thing about him, bro. Like, and Seth.
Roman about that bread.
Yeah, Seth to do it, but Seth gonna let you know he ain't trying to do it.
He's like, hey, I'm gonna say whatever I want on the build up to this.
Like Seth is like, I can see how he is in the background of them. Like they like, okay, we're gonna have you working with Punk. He's gonna be like, stop, I'm gonna do it, but I wanna say what I've been wanting to say forever.
Let me say whatever the hell I want, and I'm
like,
good. We'll do it.
They like keep it in the PG.
Like, oh, but you gotta lose too. I gotta what?
Well, clearly he's like,
I gotta what?
Right. Clearly he's like, all right, that's fine, but I mean, whatever. That's where I be mad at Seth at, like, cause like if Triple H is in there, and he's like, yeah, but you gotta lose. Fuck no, we gotta find another way. Cause you telling me Roman don't be in there when, cause I could already tell you like they wasn't gonna put Roman in the chamber, so they was probably like, or they was probably discussing the chamber with him. Maybe it was probably like, yeah, we're gonna have like.
Oh, I'm not winning. Yeah,
he was probably like, you might as well write me off TV. Hell no.
Right. Now, if there was a way for all three of them to just like they're brawling and then like the door just opens and they just brawl out the chamber and they just keep going and going and going and they end up fighting like backstage and all that shit. I feel like that's a way to write all three of them out of that match without nobody losing.
Right.
Like no way y'all were more worried about beating each other up over the title. And that just goes to show like, all right, all of these don't have to involve a title.
Right.
But
it's bigger than that.
That'd be too easy. And that's just wasting 3 spots at that point though, at the same time.
It is, but I mean shit. But
because then that match just becomes a triple threat.
If this is your, well, it ain't the main event at that point. Well,
because if you got Roman, if you got them three and Drew in there, why Drew ain't in the fight? Because he ate them more than the title too.
Which is why I don't understand his move to SmackDown low key. Like, I mean, I guess I do understand SmackDown fight, bro, but like, I mean, I feel like we're about to take Drew a little serious, but then if you still once again taking Drew serious, you put him in the chamber and he loses Cena.
So it's like Drew on SmackDown, KO on SmackDown. So we not getting that Drew KO Seth thing.
Unless
they sent Seth to SmackDown too.
Unless Punk be like, I don't even want to see you on my show again.
That's the favor.
That's the favor. It could be the favor. I don't want neither of them on my show ever again. I don't want them, bro, because every time I've been on the way to a championship, I've had to deal with Seth. I've had to deal with Drew. I'm done with them. Move them. That's the favor.
And then Roman come over there. And he like, what the fuck?
he like, my favorite trumps all your favorites. You know how he talk. It's me.
I'm the tribal chief, nigga. The fuck? What you talking about?
Roman ain't even got a show at this point. That nigga was
at just Roman.
He was at the first Raw on Netflix and said, I'll be back on the 27th. Damn, nigga.
It didn't come back.
He didn't come back.
Didn't come back.
Oh, yeah, they just did the reveal on the 27th.
Yeah, he didn't come back.
Yeah,
I was hot. I said, man, sat here this whole time. His ass ain't even show up.
Listen,
and they mentioned him.
Me and Drew was at SmackDown, and I told her, I said, look, when we saw Roman, as soon as he went back to the back, I said, you know, that was a lottery chance that we just seen this nigga, right? like 1 out of 5, 1 out of 6 shows see this man. Probably 1 out of 10 see this man.
I'm about to say 1 out of like 15. Okay.
And we seen that man in
Mid-year.
We saw him Bon Stores in South Carolina.
Yeah. It's close enough to Florida. Fuck it. I'll make it.
I'll make it. I mean, I be blessed. I was kind of blessed.
Y'all think I'm going to Arizona for nothing?
No. I feel him like. Luckily, I told you we got blessed. Like he posted the dates he was gonna be around, and I saw that he was gonna be something. So I was like, yeah, we in there. But it's like it was still like, it's about the venue and the location. Like, bro.
Yeah.
South Carolina, Bonsickers, like, bro. He don't want to.
Yeah.
Shout out to South Carolina. I ain't got no beef with y'all, but it's like he could either because they were in. Where were they at the next night?
Don't say that too loud. Bryce could be.
Yeah, Bryce gonna be tight. But Bryce would understand. I think they were in. Yeah, they were in South Carolina again, but they were just in a bigger area of South Carolina. So I think they were in Columbia the next night. So it's like Roman was in Bon Secours, but he wasn't in Columbia the next week. So it's like.
Yeah, that is crazy. That's crazy.
Tickets were way lower than Columbia. Like, so it's like, yo. I mean, we lucked out. Like, nice. I don't think she knows like how lucky we were on that. But I mean, I feel like WrestleMania is kicking off hot. The triple threat will be
the moments in that match, just like when they all three get in the ring, the crowd is going to go nuts. Like the crowd's going, nah.
I was telling J-Man, shout out my dog J-Man, he's a part of this too. But I was telling J-Man because he asked me, he seen that like after the Rumble, he was like, yo, like. He even saw the backlash on the match. He was like, "Do you like it or not?" I said, "Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I said at least 5 minutes of it is them gonna be aura farming. If y'all don't know what aura farming is whenever everybody just spamming their emotes and clip farming.
Yeah,
it's gonna be outrageous, bro. It's gonna be outrageous to the point where we might see matches get cut because they might go so long. Like, like we don't know.
They have to main event.
They don't. They're not going to though, right? Well, Chamber doesn't
honestly. Would you rather?
Because they're starting to treat Chamber like they are starting to like they have to be a main event, like because you remember like how they were talking to Punk, like they was like Punk was like, "This is my last chance," like you know, what I'm saying? Like I'm like, bro, like I never remembered the Chamber winner.
But the thing about main events, right? There's 2 Rumbles and there's 2 Chambers. Who the? It's only 2 nights.
They have to main event, bro.
They
have to. Like
you have to get them enough time. But all, low key, would you rather see them outside in the day or the night? Because low key in the daytime would be kind of fun.
The night.
No.
The night.
I feel like the daytime would be kind of fun.
Reek.
It would give like Flash Wrestling like Seth and Randy.
Reek. Nights, bro. I can't. Could you even imagine Roman Reigns like coming out in an entrance in the daytime of WrestleMania? We ain't seen that.
I feel like that'd be fine,
bro. What?
I love his WrestleMania 31 entrance. It's still daylight when he came out.
Or was it nighttime?
When he came out, it was still
day.
Like the sun was rising or setting when he was coming out. By the time the match had started, like the sun had gone down. But when he first came out, it was still daylight up.
In the day, I mean, Punk entrance, he don't be doing nothing crazy for us. But if he in the main event, Punk might do something wild. Like we ain't like it's his first time.
He might have his own Tommy call.
That cult of personality gonna hit, and it's gonna be loud. Goodness. It's gonna be loud.
Seth gonna be on some wild shit with his fit. You can't.
He hate him too. You know he gonna stunt. He be having me weak. I can't wait to see Penta at WrestleMania. I gotta see that walk on that long ass ramp.
Oh my god! I do see Melo talk shit all the way down the ramp.
I love how they got him doing that though. I like how they got him like talking a little cash. I mean, it reminds me of, you know,
John Cena.
But like it reminded me of that like a little bit like. But he had me weak last night. No cap. Talking about John Morant. I thought he was gonna say something wild. I thought he was gonna say something about that gun. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, Melo, don't do what I think you're gonna do, because Memphis not the place. They really turn your whole block up. So
yeah, they really would.
But yeah, he talking about so he the difference see him and John Morant is he actually be selected for an All-Star team. I was rolling. I said, man, why you on 12 like that?
Boo.
cheap heat, but funny heat.
Hey, bro.
Funny. Like even with Kofi was like, that's why Miles Garrett trying to get the hell up out of here. I
man.
was crying laughing.
He said, LeBron left? Miles Garrett left? I said, damn. This show did, though.
Oh my mama. Because I was like, when I was sitting there, I was
He ain't
like,
wrong.
yeah, I was like, yeah, Cleveland kind of washed. Cleveland.
Bro, when he said Joakim Noah, I was crying.
Nah, yeah, that
He said,
right
that's
there,
why Joakim Noah didn't want to be here. I said, that's the one.
I was like,
That's the
damn.
one right there.
That's whatever. I was like, damn, Kofi don't ball, don't he?
That's what I said.
I was like, Kofi don't ball.
Because somebody said something about Cleveland to me, like one of my kids a couple weeks ago. And I was like, yeah, it's a basketball player. It's like, nobody wants to go to Cleveland. When you talking about vacations, no one wants to go to Cleveland. And they was like, dang, they just be frying Cleveland. I said, Cleveland, from what I've heard, that shit whack.
Cleveland is just Cleveland.
Like
bro,
when I think they had the All-Star game there, it was like, that shit weak.
Bro, come on, bro. That's what I be trying to tell you. Like,
Dudes went home before the All-Star game when it was in
Logan
Cleveland.
Paul from Cleveland. That nigga done moved to L.A., Puerto Rico. That nigga
Johnny Gargano,
he ain't step back.
Miz.
They be
Everybody
showing
that
love.
live in Cleveland.
Usually people that's from there will show love, but it's like outside.
But they leave.
When they leave, they don't come back.
We show love from afar.
You don't come back. I said Braun the only person that came back. Even he was sick of that shit. He went right to LA.
He came back. He said, all right, it's enough of this.
Yeah, bro. He came back for one reason. He said, I'm going to bring a championship. And then he did. It was like, yeah, I'm cool. I'm going to go ahead and go to LA, man. Fuck it.
You go to the sunshine. You go
So
back
it's
to the
cool,
sunshine.
man. I feel like
Cleveland weather got to be nasty.
You can't ask me. I never stepped foot. I had an opportunity to go to Cleveland. I had an opportunity to go to Ohio for a bowling tournament. I said no. I declined it.
Sheesh.
That's how you know. That's how you know.
Damn.
Bro. I'm not going. I mean, it wasn't like that. I hate Cleveland or nothing like that. It was like
right.
Like, we got a tournament in Florida and we got a tournament coming up sooner in Cleveland. If you want to go, I said, nah, I just wait for Florida. I was like, I just wait for Florida. I'm not going to Cleveland. Say, hell no, I'm going to Cleveland for it.
What time of year was it?
It wasn't cold yet. I think it was.
Okay.
Nah, actually, it might have been cold. I think it was September, so it was a little chilly.
Oh yeah, shit might have been kind of weak.
It was a little chilly, but I was
now if it was like June, I might have gone out there.
September, and the one in Florida was in November, so I was like, I just wait for Florida. Like I'm not about to go out there, Cleveland. No, I'm cool.
Yeah, I'd have done the same thing.
Yeah, my homie was like, and then my homie, his name Emilio. Shout out Emilio. We can go to a Cavs game, or maybe we can go to something out there. Man, I'm not going to no fucking Cavs game, man. This is before the Cavs what they are now, obviously. Like they still have Mitchell and shit, but it's like I'm not going to no fucking Cavs game, man. Like, come on, man. Like, it's no hate for the Cavs. It's like, it's no hate.
If you go to a Cavs game, it's like, all right, who are they playing?
Right.
It's only like 4 or 5 teams I would want to see play the Cavs.
Actively go, and I mean, and it's like in the NBA in general. There's only a certain couple of teams that I'm gonna actually go to their arena to watch them. And okay, like the Heat, I would obviously want to be in that environment, want to see what they own. LA, even Golden State, like I would just want to see what the crowd like. OKC, like it's on certain places that you.
OKC is one like very underrated one that I like. I don't know if I don't really want to go to Oklahoma.
But that's the reason why I'm going. I'm going for your team.
That crowd, just being in that environment in like a playoff game.
I'm leaving, Reek. I'm leaving.
Yeah,
I'm leaving. As soon as SGA do what he do, as soon as that fourth quarter buzzer
said, but I say he hit that 44. Good shit, say, and we out.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I want to see. I'm not staying too long in Oklahoma City. Shout out to y'all once again. I'm not staying too long. Even
like I would like to see the Nuggets.
But that's another. But that's different.
That altitude though.
Because that's different. Because I would actually stay in Denver though. Like.
Yeah, I would too.
Like me and my girl were talking about like places that we would live outside of North Carolina, and Denver was like if I got a job in Denver, I would actually go live there. Like it's beautiful. Like Denver's cool. But let's take it a step further though. Kansas City. I would go see the Chiefs, but I don't know how long I'm gonna stick around in Kansas City. Like
I'm not
me as a guy, I don't know how long I'm sticking around.
Yeah, I'm not saying
I'm gonna go see Pat and I'm out. Like, and if you live there, I mean, come on now. Like, let's talk about it. Let's talk about this phase. Iowa. I'm pulling up to see Caitlin Clark and I'm leaving. I'm not staying in Iowa.
That's it.
I'm gone.
Go to Indiana. Going to watch Caitlin. And I'm out.
And I'm gone. I mean, maybe
I might stop at Notre Dame.
I might go chop it up with ML for a couple. Show me what you like to eat at ML. Might hit the group chat and be like, ML got me out here on some weak shit. I'm going home. Go home. So, shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody that make everything possible. Shout out to all the wrestlers, because the good thing about wrestling is they come to us. We don't go to y'all.
Facts.
So
Facts.
shout out to y'all, even risking y'all lives to be on the road 24/7.
24/7.
24/7. 300 days on the road, right?
No breaks.
All gas.
Like there's no off season. Like WNBA off season, NBA off season, NFL about to be in the off season after tomorrow. Like be sick on Sundays for like a week, and then the NBA game's gonna start up on Sundays, and then the women's game's gonna start up on Sundays. But shit, for a week, I'm gonna be like, damn, what do I do on Sunday? You can't never say what I'm gonna do on Monday night.
Yeah.
Raw.
You can never say that.
Friday night, SmackDown. What am I doing Wednesday? AEW. What am I doing Tuesday? NXT. All year long.
Always got something to watch.
Always.
And look, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all, WWE is so reliable. Like, I could be like, there's been a hell of times this year. Monday night football games ain't hitting nothing. I'm like, I'm about to just go watch Raw. Like,
Yep.
I'm finna just go watch Raw. So like,
Yep.
Imagine if we didn't have that to fall back. Like, imagine if wrestling was one night a week.
Oh my gosh.
One night a week, had to wait, like, because even back then, like, we've been spoiled since a kid, because like we had Raw.
Be sick, bro.
I mean, we kind of had to go through that basic cable. We only had SmackDown. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is why a lot of kids, y'all, and it's funny. Like I was telling my mom, this is why we have so much attachment to Ray, Batista, a little bit of John Cena, a little bit of Triple H, a little bit of Ed, like
Eddie.
Eddie, mainly Eddie though. We saw Eddie a lot growing up.
Yes.
A lot.
Yes.
So we showed way more love on that side than we did to them dudes that was on Raw a little bit, because we couldn't see it. We was broke.
Dudes, bro.
We was broke. And that's back whenever the Raw was for real. Like, you remember when SmackDown hated them dudes over there Raw.
Yeah.
We used to be like that too. We used to be like, Raw, weak as hell. I remember always used to say
Word.
we used to get on
always
the
on
video game.
SmackDown side.
I ain't
On
choose nobody
SmackDown.
from Raw. On the game.
On SmackDown.
You on SmackDown, you and me. Simple. So I couldn't even imagine, bro. I just love wrestling so much, and we want to appreciate y'all for being here with us. 2 hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes, 2 hours. It's all the same. So we appreciate y'all. Anything left on the table, Reek?
No, that was it for me.
That was it. You got a game?
I am excited for Kevin Owens and Sammy though.
Nah.
He was talking that shit. He was talking that shit, bro.
Nah.
He was talking that shit.
Let me tell you, bro. Let me tell you something. I was looking at that video of him sitting in the car telling the story. I said, damn. That nigga been right the whole time.
Yes. Yes. And bruh, didn't I tell you he really got his head fucked up on that Alabama slam?
I didn't believe it. It was stuck though, but I wasn't hearing it at the time. I was
Bro.
like, he protected. He did.
No, he was not.
That damn
Because
fall right
it stops when they show it. When they show it now, they don't let you see the impact. It's because when he hit the ground, the ladder hit him right here.
Right.
And his head went through the little rungs. So when his head went through, that shit hit down here on his head. I'm like,
I seen
nah.
that. Yeah, I was like, that's gonna be a scar. That's gonna be a nasty scar. For
He
sure.
said, I got a scar for life because you wanted to just sit there. No, the fact that Sammy's ain't really sat there and watched that shit happen though is nuts.
Yeah, no.
I'd have crashed out the same way.
So look though, I watched the video of KO in the car, and then I had to go back and watch the moment. And then I was like, damn, like, cause you know when we were watching, I remember Sammy like looking up at him, like looking at him go grab the belt.
Yeah, I told you he's literally watching him do it.
I said, damn. And then he was like, when Roman was getting jumped in the rumble, you ran down there. I was like, damn. I was like, this.
He did.
I was like, this.
He did.
I was like, damn, Sammy. Hey, that's all I kept saying. Like, damn, Sammy. Like, Sammy, damn. Like, look. Like,
He said, you're a horrible person. You're a horrible friend. I said,
was like,
damn.
I was like,
In this case, you're right, eh?
I was like, now KO now when you turn on Sammy, it was usually some fucked up shit. Like, it was random.
Yeah, it really was. Yeah, it was.
This? I was like, this?
This is OD.
Oh. I was like, this. He ain't got a
Because
point.
when you was getting your ass beat by the bloodline, who can't help you? KO. After you jumped him for months and months with the bloodline. KO low key was loyal dude in the WWE.
Oh, see, I can't do that. That nigga done stomped out his best friend about 2-3 times.
Not just once.
So then at that point, then yeah, I guess so. I mean, it's either
Because
between
remember,
him or
like, he didn't, I don't think he turned on Kevin or Sammy more than once. Because when they came up to the main roster, they still was in the middle of it. Well, I won't say in the middle of the story, but that story was still going. But after that, KO and Sammy was cool from like 2017 on. And then Sammy went, because even when they both had turned heel at one point, they was going at Daniel Bryan. They had their little match at WrestleMania. Or was it WrestleMania? Maybe it was Royal Rumble. And then at one point, they kind of split. That's when Sammy was doing his own thing with like Shinsuke. He had the IC belt. And then he lost it. He was like just doing random shit. And then that's when he joined the Bloodline. And KO was like, what the fuck? But they was on separate shows at that point. Because Kevin Owens was still on Raw.
But yeah, KO did help him with the bloodline, but Sammy also helped KO because they was finna rip him in that ring at the Rumble.
Yeah, but they had beat his ass how many times before that? And Sammy helped him in the War Games match. Sammy kicked him in the no-nos, in the man square.
He did.
And helped them win.
He did.
And Kevin Owens still was like, "You my brother, I'll ride with you." And then he went back to the bloodline. Then Randy. He felt betrayed by Randy. He felt betrayed by Cody. So really, he too loyal.
I don't know why he had that much attachment to Cody though.
Because they know each other for a long time. You just ain't see it on WWE television. That's the thing.
That's the true part.
They gotta do a better job of like telling those kind of stories. Like,
right.
Oh, we knew each other at this point.
Which I mean, they say it, but it's like, bro, do I really believe that y'all was really cooling and bullying? Like, because for the most part, I know the relationships outside, like the Becky Finn, the like those type of relationships. Like, obviously, Roman said like we see those, we know those.
Yeah.
But like Cody and KO, like that shit was so left field. But KO got a lot of friends in WWE because he's been around for hella. And so does Sammy.
That's the thing.
But it's
because like he's always been close with the Young Bucks, Cody came together in what 20. When did Cody leave? 2016. So that's
late.
Yeah, so that's right when
Kevin
Owens went to the main roster. That's right when Kevin Owens went to the main roster.
They left late. 2016 was 9 years ago. Fuck.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That shit was 9
That's really
years
crazy.
Ago.
It's really crazy.
So,
because Cody was even there when when Kevin Owens first got on the main roster. That ladder match with Wade Barrett, Dean, Luke Harper, Kevin Owens, I think Sammy was both in that, and then Stardust was in it too. I think Daniel Bryan was in it. Maybe I'm thinking of a different one. Maybe I'm putting two matches together. But Cody was still there when he got up on the main roster. I don't know how close they was then, but I just assume over time they became better friends, like over the last 11 or so years. And then KO and Randy was just kind of like they got put together as a tag team, and now they run together for however long because they getting jumped by the bloodline type shit. But I mean, KO low key the most loyal dude.
I mean, I feel like I can't.
He was even loyal to Seth a little bit.
I can't really say you wrong, but at the same time, like
they talk about his track record. That shit was 11 years ago when he turned on.
Yeah, I feel like as far as a standalone, like the standalone guy that was never involved in a true tag team or anything like that, he's pretty loyal. Because like, I feel like we can't say like a Jimmy or a Jay or anything like that. Because I mean, they was a tag team forever.
Because Jimmy turned on his own brother, so that it can't be.
Right. That nigga did, bro.
After Jay did what he did for him, he changed up and was like, "Now I'm gonna go back to Roman." Huh? He was the first one to say it. You the tribal chief. Remember Jimmy was talking to KO and Sammy like, "It come to this shit, on the tribal chief, there's like, oh,
I
what?
remember that shit. I remember that shit. Because KO was
So
gassing.
Jimmy was the first one to pop off, talk his
KO
shit.
had me weak. KO,
Jay
you
just
heard
followed
that?
him up.
You heard that? Paul, you heard that? Paul was like this. I'm like, yeah, y'all in trouble. Y'all know y'all in trouble. I understand. Yeah, I can agree with that, bro, for sure. Yeah, KO, that was a minute ago. It's just KO goes so unhinged a lot of times. You just kind of forget that nigga loyal. Like, you be like, damn, nigga. Like, he always taking above and beyond.
It's
Like,
just
damn, nigga.
he's so loyal that if you fuck him over,
That
it's a
crash out.
whole different.
Which is
Yeah,
why
the
he don't
crash
need to
out
lose
is
at Mania, man. I feel like he
he
don't
really
need to
don't.
lose.
He has to win. He has to win. I'm sorry, he has to win.
Well, I guess we need to touch on
He
this
has
too,
to.
since we're talking about future Mania things. I guess, bro. Unless this is just a filler, which I feel like it is a filler. Solo came back last night. Reek.
Yeah, that surprised me.
Black hoodie. Back in the black hoodie. Back in the black
Yeah,
clothes.
that surprised me.
Spiked.
Yeah, that-
He spiked Cody Rhodes. Now, I think. Oh. I thought he was about to say something about South Carolina. I said, I was not dissing South Carolina, Bryce. I thought he seen it. But, Ben Simmons off my team. God is good. Man, it's the Nets world, man. Ain't nobody worried about that. I'm not worried about no Nets news right now. Could a possible WrestleMania matchup be Jacob and Solo? Do you think they're slightly starting to tell that in a way?
Potentially, just because Jacob has to have something big at WrestleMania, and really the only thing you could do is Solo versus Jacob.
Right.
And I feel like you tell that story the right way, people are gonna be there for it. Cause Solo is good, man. Like Jacob is.
I feel like Jacob's
Solo
next level.
is really damn good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just he just happened to be beside somebody that was next level. Like, nigga, it just is what it is. Like, but Solo Raw, like, I love Solo. Like, you
Like
know,
they brought in Jacob Fatu hoping they didn't realize that he was gonna be this. I don't think.
Nah,
Because when Solo was next to Roman, everybody's like, okay, it's Solo. But then you put Jacob next to Solo, and you put him next to Roman. It's like, it's Jacob.
he is on thing.
He really is. He
is on thing, bro. And it's like you can kind of tell WWE ain't know he was that, because either they was like, because like, bro, he ain't even do promos for the first 3 weeks to a month, and now
he didn't do a
talking,
promo for a while.
He's talking bro, he got a promo last night.
Yeah, he was talking.
He was cooking. I mean, he be cooking. He cooks every time he go out there, bro. Like,
he really do.
Because the thing about him is, it's believable. Like, when he go out there and say, I'm a dog walk your ass, I believe he gonna dog walk whoever he talking to. It's believable. Like, come on, Rick, you gotta have a little bit of a, like, believe, like, we gotta be able to believe your character a little bit. Like, so when he told Jay, like, there's anybody in the family that's gonna bring the title back, it ain't gonna be your
damn
ass.
sure ain't gonna be you.
It's like, damn, like, what, hey, look, it's like, damn, Rick, when he know that I don't know, like, damn, Jay. Like, damn, you really weak? Like, your family really playing you like you weak? Because Roman done told you weak. Jimmy at a point done told you not him.
Facts.
Jacob done told you not him. Solo done told you not him. Damn, your whole family saying you ass. So it's like, what's going on? So, I think it is Solo. If he beats Solo, then, like, what are you telling me?
Damn. Good Brothers released. That's not surprising. But Giovanni Vinci has been released too.
I don't know if I like that, because, like, y'all didn't even give him a shot. Y'all didn't give him a chance. Y'all had him go. Y'all had him go out. Y'all built. First of all, come on, bro. Y'all gave him a package for his return. Had him lose to Apollo Crews, and then we didn't even see bro again for real. We saw him backstage with Melo. But, like, bro, what? Y'all didn't even give him a shot. That's because he was on Bruh Girl. That's because he was on Tiffy. He was trying to get on Tiffy, I think. They said. So they got him.
I did see that.
That's why he got kicked out of Imperium.
I'm surprised Aladonna's gone too. She's good, man.
We ain't seen her on TV.
I don't know if they know how to present them, but I mean, I haven't seen Kaylee Ray. Well, that's not her name anymore, but she held a belt in NXT UK for like 700, 600 days. I'm just confused at this point, man. I don't know,
little
man.
losses.
That's
So,
crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Man. And then Cedric got released, or his contract wasn't renewed. One of the two.
I know, man. My dog, man. It's all right. I got another young OG down there waiting. Young North
Yeah,
Carolina waiting.
Cedric going right to Bobby and
On my mama, he is. Damn, that was a current release too.
yeah, that was like 20 minutes ago. I mean, I ain't saying they released it 20 minutes ago, but yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, maybe, hopefully, I mean, maybe he goes to TNA or something. I feel like maybe some of these names go to TNA, which like they can rebrand, but at the same time still kind of be attached to WWE. Maybe that's a play. Maybe that's something that they look into to beef
I
them
don't
up
know, man.
a little bit. But as far as Cedric, yeah, he going to AEW. So mama he is.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, shoot, y'all. All right. Restless Maniacs, whatever y'all want to be called. We ain't even came up with a name for y'all yet, but I mean, I'm sure we will at some point. But
Right.
we'll see y'all again next Saturday. We should. Wait,
Yes,
what's next
sir.
Saturday? Hold on. Let me make sure I ain't got my dates wrong. We'll be back next Saturday. I thought Valentine's Day was on Saturday for some reason. I was like, we'll see. But we'll be back next Saturday. And yeah, man. I mean, if y'all got any questions, concerns, feedback, if y'all want to take 5 spears from either me or T, we can set that up too. Cause I got a mean one. You feel me? I feel like I got a mean spear that up. See that showed up a little bit. That you know what I'm saying? You can either get speared by me 5 times, tsunami. You can get tsunami by Reek 10 times, or we can get Bryce on here to give y'all. We'll let Bryce give y'all 10 chops or 30 chops. We might have to up the chops at 40 because we don't know if Bryce know how to chop for real.
Yeah, them chops gonna be on some bullshit.
They're gonna be on some bullshit, but yeah, we can either do that if y'all really want to get.
I'll go to the top rope and really.
See, I knew you would be maniac enough to actually do it. I'm not getting up there, bro. I feel like I'd be a little I'd be up there like
First one gonna be bad, but see, they'll give us some little mats that they be practicing on. I'll get a few of those first to really get my. I'm like, all right, I'm good. Yeah, put them down there.
With a spear, I feel like I just be like a little kid. Like you let me run the ropes a
Just
couple
hit
times.
the ropes.
I'd be ready to hit anything at that point. All headbutting too. Straight noggin.
Hey, that's what he did to Roman. I was like, no way he didn't break his neck just now.
That was one of the best spears I ever seen though.
She said,
they was both elevated, so it was like,
yeah,
damn, like it looked like when Cooper DeYoung scooped Derrick Henry. Low key, that's what it looked like on the low ski. Like I was like, damn, like he scooped his ass. So shout out to y'all, and yeah, man, we'll see y'all next week.
Yes, sir.
Much love. Oh yeah, I ain't got no songs for y'all, so I'm just gonna end y'all with a yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. One more time. Yeah. Y'all know me, man. My Yeet sure to be here soon. So next week, hopefully, I need y'all help before we leave real quick. I mean, what color Yeet shirt should I get? He done brought it a yellow. I think I gotta get that pink though. That pink is
fine.
A little different. Cause I mean, I got some shoes. Cause I got a Tyler Hero jersey. It's the
Vice.
I call it the Cotton Candy Jones, but it is the Vice with the half blue and the pink. So I already got one of those.
Ooh.
So you ain't never seen that one before, Reek?
I don't know. I don't think I've seen one with halfway.
I'll show you when we get off. Anyway, y'all, Reek said pink. I'm gonna call it pink. Like I said, our giveaway is still live, active. I feel like y'all forgot about it, but it's still there. Like we ain't get no deadline on it, but now I'm about to give y'all a deadline. If y'all don't get it before Mania, I'm not doing it. It's simple. So remember that before Mania, or it ain't happening. It might happen a little later, but that's my deadline to y'all. So shout out to y'all. Peace out.
Appreciate you.
I'm about to find that jersey, bro. Hold on, I'm gonna find it for you. I'm gonna find it real quick. Damn, bro, my damn.